Wake up, Lincoln.
Come on, it's 6 o'clock. Rise and shine, rise and shine.
It's time for Early Break. Brought to you by Sandhills Global. Live from Lincoln, America. Here's Jake Sorensen.
Did seem kind of meh.
Husker Online, Steve Sipple.
Surprisingly good.
And longtime college football assistant coach, Bill Busch.
I want to buy a couple ducks. I'm bringing 2 ducks to the office.
This is Early Break.
Good morning. Happy Tuesday to you. Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen in studio. Bill Busch once again in the beautiful-looking piano room from afar. Bill, how are you today?
Doing great. How's Steve? Hi, Steve.
It's odd. This is odd when you're like this because I make it I don't see you, and I don't want to. I want to imagine you.
You know the piano room, though. You know what that looks like.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, like I said,
Fireplace in the back. Yeah, it's unbelievable. Yes.
Stone wall above the fireplace. It's just beautiful.
How are you?
Trying to get over the heat exhaustion.
Yeah, we were going to bring that up off the bat. I sent you guys
I can't take it.
Last night from 10-11 News. Lincoln was the warmest place in the country yesterday. I guess they were tied with San Antonio, but this was the hottest city in the USA yesterday.
At what temperature?
90 degrees.
Bill, what is your issue with this?
It's horrific. First of all, we're not prepared for it. Air conditioners not all prepared. It was just, it's horrible. It's still early April. I mean, what are we? I mean, we were 8 degrees warmer than Miami yesterday.
Yep. We were. Think about that for a second.
8 degrees.
Also, 8 degrees warmer than Phoenix yesterday.
Yes.
The
desert.
Is it creating confusion in your head?
Yes, a lot of confusion, everything's created. It's horrible. Sugar is a mess. It's just, this heat is, what happened to spring? I mean, I don't know what it is. So, no, it was a very rough 2 days for me.
Was it yesterday?
Well, let's remember the confusion we had back in mid-March. We're in Oklahoma City, and it's 98 degrees down there. There's also 96 in Lincoln. Like nothing makes sense anymore in the world.
I would say I was impervious to that.
You're in short pants, having a good time?
No, I didn't really. I was kind of unaware of it. Like, it didn't seem that hot to me yesterday. Well, was it humid?
Hot. Yes, it was humid yesterday.
Why am I
went for a walk. It was miserable.
Oh, come on.
It was miserable.
Yeah, it's miserable.
It was not a good walk yesterday. That sucked. That sounds, I know, very weak. It's fine. We powered through it. It was all right.
So the humidity level was high yesterday.
I didn't see what it was, but it was high. You definitely tell it was humidity.
Wow. Well, little different takes on this. I've not been.
Are you saying it was much cooler in Manawa? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Were you chilled yesterday, last night?
I wasn't, Manawa, but I wasn't. I don't know. It's just odd to me that I was not uncomfortable.
Did you step outside at all yesterday?
Yes. Mm-hmm. I walked Bullet.
More than 30 seconds? Okay, you walked Bullet.
Yeah.
Got it.
I walked Bullet in the afternoon.
And Bullet doesn't get affected by this heat wave at all?
No, he doesn't, Bill. He does. He seems to like. He's impervious to we're largely unaffected by it,
and we're affected by it. Sugar has complete. She just lays down in the grass. She won't walk. Yeah,
bad for her. But maybe she's taking some signals from her master a little bit. You got to be a little.
I don't think that's it.
You need to be a little more upbeat, and maybe she will be.
We're upbeat with her, and it doesn't work. Now, she'll chase her ball, though. She'll wear herself out chasing the ball. Once the red ball comes out, it's go time. The walk, nope, not so much.
We'll take cues from you, Bill. You know that, right?
What's that?
We'll take cues from you.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Subliminal. So you got to be careful with that. I have to be careful with Bullet that way, too. Like if I'm feeling
keep things positive.
Yeah, if I'm feeling kind of strange, I got to make sure I mask it with Bullet so he doesn't pick up on it.
That's good.
Yeah.
Aging gracefully sounds like there too.
Not really, but yeah, I'm not aging gracefully. Yeah,
Jake, this should be perfect time though. Is the pool open, Jake?
Pool's not open. It would be nice. It's 90 degrees is perfect. The problem is that as
pool
we know,
party. Come on, breaker pool party.
Are you making Jim, your neighbor, set your pool up?
No, I'm sure. But you know what? I'm sure he'd love to participate in opening that because Jim is a very friendly, helpful neighbor. Now, neighbor Jim is in the chat sometimes, not right now. He's usually in the 8 o'clock hour. Sleeps in as he should. He's retired. You can do that. Neighbor Jim texted me yesterday about 4 o'clock saying, hey, about time to get that mower ready to roll. Why don't you bring it over here to get it serviced? I said, okay, I'll bring it over.
Wow.
He said, no charge, of course, just bring it over. So we look at the mower, cleans out the decks. I, of course, did not spray it down last year, just covered in grass because I am irresponsible as a homeowner with that regard. He's like, I got it. Next time, just keep in mind when you mow to spray it every time because there's a chance it's going to get rusty down there if you don't spray. I said, I get that. I need to be better about that. But Jim takes my mower. He empties out the oil, re-oils it up, which I said, I'll pay you for the oil. I had oil at my house. I could have brought that over. Nope. I got it. He sharpens the blade in the mower and he cleans it up. It looks like it's brand new. And look, he cleaned up the entire mower.
Okay.
Brought it back over about 7 o'clock.
Me and Steve don't live this life. We don't live. We have a Greg, but
we have Greg.
Greg. Greg's not across the street.
He polished the mower.
Bill, he polished the mower. It looks like it came right from the store, brand new again. And this was not a good looking mower before.
He polished the mower.
He cleaned everything off, the tires, all the
That's excessive.
Frames. Well, I appreciate it.
I do too.
I didn't ask for that. I didn't ask for anything. I was just anything he does, I'm appreciative of. He's the one that texted me. I didn't say, hey, Jim, it's time for my mower.
Oh, yeah. Will Jim come down for Thanksgiving Eve?
He should.
On Breaker Appreciation Tree of Trust Day.
He should. He also texted me when he dropped it off. He said, hey, I was just watching some 1995 highlights in Farley. Wow. Animal out there. So he was watching some highlights from 30 years ago.
Farley will be in about 30 minutes. You guys can talk that over.
A retiree's life, polishing your neighbor's mower and watching Farley.
And sharpening the blades and everything, yeah.
Have you ever polished a mower, Bill?
Never have done that. I do blow it off. I do have like one of those the leaf blower. I do blow off some of the.
What's wrong with that?
My dad was that guy that would mow the lawn and then hose off the bottom.
But that's what you're supposed to do. I have failed in that endeavor. I need to be better at that this year.
Yeah, I'm done mowing. I may never mow again. There's a chance that there's a real good chance I'll never mow again. In fact, lock that down. I'll never mow again.
Anywhere?
No.
Even Manawa.
Good point. Yeah.
It gets me. I don't know. I just have this feeling now that's one area that I have to try to keep some sort of your manhood a little bit. That I have to.
You're suggesting my manhood's compromised.
Yes, I do.
Man card is in question over here.
Yes,
I got real.
It's been compromised.
Came at me.
I just feel I need to be. I cannot have a mowing service pull up. I can't do it. So
what am I supposed to tell Sophia when she wants to mow the lawn that my manhood's compromised by this?
Yes.
The man card back for a second, Sophia.
Yeah, maybe just have her do the backyard. Maybe just do something.
So much for your $60 you're putting towards your college fund. My manhood is compromised.
Get some things back here. That's why you got to keep mowing in Manawa. That's your man card there.
Okay. Thanks.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to help you out here.
Thanks,
keep your man card in place.
I couldn't agree more. I mean, less with that one.
I couldn't agree more.
I couldn't agree less with that one. You don't get any sort of man card back by mowing someone else's yard. That does nothing. That's just annoying. You don't see me all of a sudden trying to mow somebody else's yard. Like, I'm going to double manhood. No, I want one yard.
One yard.
Do your yard like that. When you have to do somebody else's yard, I'm immediately annoyed.
So thank you.
That's a lot.
Thank you again, neighbor Jim. He will not help with the opening of the pool. That will be probably early May, if not late April. It's not open yet. It's still covered up.
Are we going to have a party?
Well, if you want to come
there's going to be a breaker pool party. We'll do it.
That's fun.
I think it needs to happen.
We can make that happen.
Yeah. That's a lot for you to do.
What will happen is that people come over, they'll see the guy behind me has an incredible in-ground pool and say, I want to go over there. Not this lame above-ground pool. It's not lame, but compared to that guy, his pool is incredible. Yeah, I'm looking around. Keep up with the Joneses. I'm not keeping up with him. He's way ahead of me.
We do cannonballs off the deck.
Just imagine McSafety coming out with his towel and swimsuit on.
And
like
Sean from Holdridge,
John
of course,
coming
by.
out.
Speaking of, where is McSafety?
It's
No one's seen. We haven't seen him for I don't know. Right after, I think it was right after OKC.
And
No.
it's been a month. McSafety.
McSafety.
He's usually here on Wednesday. Today is Tuesday, so I'll be worried if he's not here tomorrow.
Okay. All right.
If he's not here tomorrow, I'm concerned about McSafety.
We'll put out an APB. Is that what those are?
I did see John last week here.
Yeah, John was here.
Concerned about his situation with the condo up there because of the
he got stolen. He got robbed.
He did. That was not good.
Yes.
Downstairs, he got robbed.
We had some theft.
That was not great.
No, that's a touchy topic. Anyway, guys, today it's beautiful out there. Right now, Bill, it is just gorgeous. I mean,
59 degrees this morning.
Oh God,
high of
it's a nice degree. Yeah,
that's breathtaking.
But it's gonna be chilly. 53 on Saturday and windy. So you're gonna have a week of 80s and mid 70s, and then boom, back to cold for a weekend. Back to 70s next week, though.
I have no complaints.
I'm okay with it.
No complaints there.
No, none. I don't. I really don't. This is a drive for 5, Bill. We're doing 5 shows this week, right?
Yes,
absolutely.
We've been doing that a lot. Well, I guess we haven't been doing a lot. Jake snuck out.
Missed Fridays last week.
Yes.
I'm here the whole week.
Here's the thing, too. I thought about this one. Jake was fine. That group was not up. So Jake could have done the show remotely very, very easily.
Oh, wait.
That window of time was available, especially out in Colorado with an hour earlier. Yeah, Jake could have done the show, but he just disappeared and moved on as if the show couldn't be done remotely.
I would be concerned myself doing that show Friday morning. Basically, at that point, 2 hours of sleep and probably still having some, residuals from the night before.
Residuals.
I'm not sure how I would have coped or sounded that morning if I had done the show
Friday morning.
Friday, 5 a.m. that time, 6 a.m. this time, of course. That would have been really rough.
Yeah,
but I could have, Bill. You're right. I'm kind of glad I did, though.
But Bill, you understand those are rough kind of circumstances.
When you go, it's much easier to do the show. You're like, 7 a.m. Let's do it. Roll. Let's make this happen. But that's why we said we were very anti-Portland for the tournament. Buffalo
that would have been tough. Imagine 4 a.m.
Buffalo, we have an hour more sleep. That's 7 a.m. start for us that time. We could have handled that, but not San Diego, not Portland. No
I don't
way.
think Portland would have been excited at all about Jake's semicircle. They wouldn't have cared one bit in Portland.
What's this all about? Who's this for?
I tend to agree. Those trips did a number on us, me and Bill in particular. I think Jake too. Back-to-back trips did a number on us.
They did.
We just got a text from Chris, also known as Wishing Was Fishing, McSafety's friend.
Wait a second. Yeah, the banker.
He
Chris
says,
the banker.
He says, McSafety will be there tomorrow morning. So this is not McSafety's from Chris, his friend, saying McSafety will be here tomorrow. Thank you, banker Chris.
And all will see right with the world.
I think Chris is in Silver Creek, isn't he? I think that's where he's at. Yes.
Well, Bill, he does banking in Columbus.
Okay.
I'm gonna go out on a bit of a limb there and say he owns a bank in Columbus.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
He has large sums of money. McSafety has made that very clear. He's very well moneyed. He said there's just money laying around the house. He said just random.
It's kind of a pillow.
It's like American made.
Same thing. Just duffel bags full of money.
He buries it in his yard.
Can you imagine the power of owning a bank? Like, I own the bank.
No, I can't imagine it.
I own the bank.
I will tell you at this very moment, I can't even fathom it.
I know. Unfathomable.
Yeah, I wonder if we could still make that happen in our 60s.
Owning a bank? I listen.
Yes.
We all need goals.
I'm going to say that. Right. Can you imagine someone coming in to see me and Steve at Security National Bank? And it's me and Steve. They're running the bank, and just bring your money in here, put it in here. We'll look after it. We'll take care of it. And I mean, I would not feel comfortable with that at all. I wouldn't even let Steve deposit a check that I wrote.
Why?
I just don't feel comfortable in any fashion of either one of us touching anything banking. All of a sudden doing compound daily interest and all that. I don't see it happening.
Probably not. I
don't see us all of a sudden working for FDIC either, doing some sort of bank security management rules. I don't see any of that.
Regulations, regulatory.
Regulations. A lot of regulations in banking.
Yes. Yes. That's probably not our cup.
You two running the bank would be a hilarious, just a sight I'd like to see.
Well, I mean, we have a serious
Probably in
side.
a suit and tie, wouldn't you?
Bill was
Almost every
running
day?
defenses. He can do
He could probably run a bank.
Yeah. I mean, come on. Don't sell yourself short.
It'd be a sight to behold.
I wonder if they can do some sort of maybe a internship we could do at Pinnacle. Maybe we could get down there, Steve, and work a half a day. Maybe just work.
There you go. Dip our toe in.
Yeah, side-by-side tellers. That'd be fun, wouldn't it?
Yeah. I don't know if I want to be in the teller window.
Oh, I do. I like to be right there. I like to be with the people. You always like to sequester yourself. That's been your deal. You want to be behind a glass door somewhere and talk to just to those that are approved. I like to meet with the regular people coming in through the door.
Yeah, that's a good read. I'm not going to run from that.
The reason why you guys could run a bank is because we've known for years, and Bill has helped with Shin Daddy. He knows how to run the bank. We talked to Shin Daddy about
I could do some of the event coordinating at least.
Yes, all the fun stuff. That's Bill could coordinate that for sure.
That could be part of your job.
Taser Tuesday.
I'd like to know what is the part of the job when they tell you, here's what you're looking for in a bank robber. Because when you go to the bank and I have to press the button to get into the bank, they'll open the door. I'll go to the bank, I press the button, and then they beep you in, and you walk in. I'm like, I must not look like a bank robber, but what is it? What are they looking for when they look over? It's like, should we let him in or not? I don't know.
No, because I kind of do look like a bank robber.
Yeah, I mean, what is it? What's the look they're looking for? Is it like, okay, he didn't have any weapons that I could see? I mean, what is it? I mean, but I always pass the bank robber thing, which I'm always kind of proud of when I get let in.
I don't know what their exact traits they're looking for or not looking for. I don't think that a lot of the tellers I've dealt with over the years are equipped necessarily for that.
Yeah, I don't know if they are. I don't know who is equipped. That's what my question is.
There's some people.
Imagine this, and all of a sudden they come in, and all of a sudden you get robbed. It's like, dadgummit, Connie, couldn't you tell? No, I couldn't. I didn't have any idea. And
Or do you spring into action? I mean, do you actually confront the would-be robber?
Yeah.
Is that what we're talking about?
Probably.
Instead of just surrendering all the money.
There's probably some sort of training for that.
Yeah.
I would think.
Yeah.
That could be part of your bank, though. Early training.
I don't know.
I'd like to know in the last also 15 years, I'd love to have a history of bank robbing. I'd like to know who's gotten away with it, because I still read quite often that someone tried to rob a bank in Albion. They got caught about an hour later, didn't get anywhere. I'm like, who is someone having success with this that I don't know about? Because I don't ever hear about they robbed Penn State Bank and never got caught. Happened in 1996, and they got away with $500,000 and no one ever caught them. They get caught every time.
True.
That is a good. I haven't been paying close enough attention to the news to know, are bank robberies still happening? 464-5685. Are they commonplace?
It's still happening in my mind. Yes, it's still happening.
But like Bill says, people are getting caught now. They're not getting away with it.
Oh, come on. That can't be true.
I mean, maybe some are, but
I'd like to know that. I'd like to know, what is the ratio right now? How many outstanding bank robberies are it's still going on? It's like, it happened in all of a sudden in Genoa, Nebraska 20 years ago. We never caught the guys. Whoever came in.
Here's my question. Bill, why would the catch rate be any higher now than it used to be?
Well, I think personally how they're set up, I'm sure they, with all the ability to alert someone within seconds that the bank is being robbed. Also the ability, like when someone takes off with the loot, that now you can just find them with a drone in like a half hour. Type of thing.
You just assume that banks have not changed their way if they've been robbed before, or hey, maybe there's more preventative measures to this happening. Like they probably learned over all these ones in the past about how to operate the bank so it doesn't happen like that.
I don't know that.
Security measures are higher. Technology is better than it ever has been.
Security measures are higher. Let's break down that sentence. What does that mean?
I don't know. More like Bill said, more alarms. Like it's
hey, you have to get buzzed in.
You
you
can't just walk in most banks.
I don't know what that means. Security.
Your picture. Anytime you walk into a bank, also your picture is taken.
Fine, technology, more cameras than ever.
I don't know. I gotta look. I'm gonna peruse the Journal Star the next few days to see if there's any bank robberies.
I'd like to know if anything the latest. I want to know, like right now, what's out there. It's like we never caught him. We have no idea. Was it happened 10 years ago or 5 years ago, and we just never caught him? They got away with $400,000. We have no idea what ever happened.
464-5685.
Please chime in. Bank robbing news. We'll do an update once a week.
Call it. If you're a bank robber,
please call if you're a bank robber. We will not identify you. We'll do no.
We will retain your identity.
We'll do that computer voice if you call in.
A robot computer.
Robot voice. We'll do that.
You can.
That would be awesome. We have some bank robbers call in.
Or if you're a convicted bank robber and you're now free, you can talk about your past openly on here.
We'll have you on the show.
Buster says bank robberies do happen often every week. My bank account is being robbed by my wife and her Amazon purchases every single day.
Oh,
Thank
100%,
you, Buster.
Buster. We're
Buster.
We live that. Okay.
There's our section on bank robbing.
That is Idle Chit Chat, sponsored by our friends at 730.
Joey!
Guess they game plan using soil tests, yield maps, and field data that help farmers call the right shots for their ground. Learn more today at 738agllc.com. Joey.
Thank you, Joey.
Team and
Pray
Bertrand.
for moisture. He's hauling animals everywhere right now. Trucks are leaving his complex as we speak.
Hauling livestock.
Flesh
rumbling in the back.
Yes.
That would be fun.
Hopefully not getting out. No.
Also, that can't be good for livestock traveling around in the hottest area of the country. I just don't think right now it's like what we really enjoy is just to have livestock being hauled, but it's just brutally hot. That sounds like death of livestock to me.
Easy. I don't know about death, but I mean, it's not like heat's not a new phenomenon here. I mean, it gets hot, right?
Let me can we pose a question again to the breakers? What goes on when they're hauling pigs and it's minus 40 degrees wind chill?
Ooh.
Do they still haul them? I'd like to know what that is, because that's got to be something.
The pigs are warming themselves with friction in the back, so they're probably fine. Right?
So you think that they crowd them in, and the whole theme is friction to try to get the pigs to jostle against each other to stay warm as they whip down I-80.
They're naturally jostling. They're out of the wind. They probably feel fairly good back there.
Yes.
I mean, heat. I would say pigs generate a lot of heat.
I would think so.
Yeah. I mean, just because they're pigs.
We're moving on. 4, 5, 6, 8, 5, call or text. As always.
I'm sorry, Jay.
It's not huge news, but it's not surprising news. But Bryce Sanford did announce he is coming back.
No way.
Yesterday. I think the majority of us, including the breakers, assumed he was coming back. But in today's day and age, you have to announce this. Now, he was going to go through the NBA draft process.
What's going on there?
He said he's coming back.
I know. I was confused, frankly, by this whole thing. So he's not.
I'm not
going to announce it again in May that he's coming back.
June.
Yes.
Yeah.
Keep telling us,
Yeah. That's the style with players nowadays, Bill. You see it a lot. I'm coming back. Oh, he didn't know you were leaving.
Yes.
There's two separate posts yesterday from the Husker men's basketball account. One said, for immediate release, Bryce Sanford will return to Nebraska for a senior season, signed by Bryce Sanford. And then there's a quote by Fred Hoiberg that says this: after his record-breaking season, Pryce had a great deal of interest from NBA teams after helping our program to its best season in program history. His goal is to play in the NBA and would likely be drafted, but he wants to grow his game and has very specific things he wants to work on. He feels like we have a lot of unfinished business after this year, and he wants to solidify his legacy in Lincoln and put himself in the best position for a long professional career. It's a testament to him for betting on himself and wanting to do it here at Nebraska.
So the NBA is over.
That sounds like no NBA draft process. He's coming back no matter what.
That does sound like that.
I'm not following it at all, to be honest with you.
Why?
Just because we had the long discussion, it was very well documented. They talked about the surgery in Philadelphia with the sports hernia. That sports hernia wipes you out for a couple months. I don't know how he could have really pursued NBA with that sports hernia injury at that time. I don't know how you could have done that.
Does this strike you maybe as we are in a critical portal period and it's a little slow today? Let's put out an announcement that our best player's returning.
It could be. Confirm to the guys looking at Nebraska, hey,
Right.
we get a chance to win because that guy's coming back.
You got, by the way, you have a couple point guards that are looking at you seriously right now. Hey, point guards, we got Sanford back, and we got this kid named Frager that's not too bad, too. So it strikes me that way.
Think of a little chess play there by Nebraska.
By Fred. Yeah, it strikes me that way. Let's just put out this. Let's just roll this out there today. You know, we got to do all we can right now.
Can we announce tomorrow that Fred's back?
We could.
We could release that.
We could announce something about PBA. You know,
yes,
we're selling a lot of tickets. You know, I don't know. Whatever.
We're going next year. Nebraska will play in Pinnacle Bank Arena again.
He's announced
tomorrow can head that up.
Nebraska in 2026-27 will play in Pinnacle Bank Arena.
Breaking news.
Yeah, we can put up we can put out a tweet, you know, with a statuesque picture of PBA.
Will we put out the eyes emoji or the fire emoji with that tweet?
Yes, emojis are very important for this, Bill. Absolutely.
Bill loves the eyes emoji.
Oh, and I get that one. I see that one.
Yeah, me and Sean put that one out sometimes.
Sean puts out the fire and the tweet one and the eyes a lot. That's just sheer boredom when you're like going, okay, I guess I have to do something to see I acknowledge this. So I'll do the eyes emoji. We
got a take from Mike on Facebook.
I'd love to hear it.
He says
about bank robbing.
No, he says, is this the most non-news story there is in Husker sports? Never a doubt, especially as Bill mentioned with the hernia injury, he'll make more money next year in Lincoln than he would have by going pro, because he's going to be probably a mid to late second round pick if he went, which is we mentioned with Flory Badunga, who's going to Louisville. It's like $5 million for top 10 lottery picks, and the back end of the first half is about $2.3 million those guys make, and lower than that, obviously, into the second round. So we don't know what the number is for Pryce here at Nebraska. It's got to be pretty good. He's coming back to forgo all this.
Steve, what number are you hearing?
I don't mind putting it out there. Upward of 1.5.
Yeah, well, that was a word. I thought 1.7 was what I was hearing. We don't know if any of that's true.
What's that?
So we don't know what exact number is sure. I know this. He's not at 400,000.
Nope. He's over $1 million. I would say confidently, Bill, that he's over 1.5.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't mind saying it. I mean, I've heard enough from the people in the know that, yeah, he's making good money. Frager's making good money.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you got to do, by the way. I mean, there's no way you'd keep him here if you weren't paying him that. So yeah.
So it's again not surprising news, but I guess it was nice to hear the announcement by Nebraska for anybody that had any sort of doubt about Pryce. Hey, that's over. He's coming back. You can look forward.
I took the announcement. Yeah, that didn't really catch me really too much. It really didn't.
I will admit I was surprised it came out. I was like, really, we're putting this post. I'm happy to hear it that they're making it official, but I thought we kind of already felt that way.
Well, maybe he'll do it again next month.
Sure. We'll talk about it. Yeah. Thank you, Pryce, for confirming once again you are back.
Yeah, so there we are. It's good, but I thought he would be back. I figured he was coming back. I didn't hear anything that suggests he was leaving.
But I like your stance, where maybe it's a ploy to say in the portal, we're trying to get these guys wrapped up, get them to Nebraska. I want triple confirmation. Pryce is back. Well, there you go.
There you go.
He's back.
Triple confirmation is fine in this situation.
How are the breakers handling? How would they handle breaking news at 8:05 today that appears as if Burke will be coming back to Nebraska?
I think they'd be happy.
I do too.
I think they'd say, same thing with Emma Johnson last year. No one was upset to see him come back. They wanted him back, and he came back.
Was that last year too?
That was last year.
That was last year.
Emma was in the portal. He was in the portal for like 6 hours, wasn't it?
It wasn't gone very long. It's been obviously been a couple of days now for Burke.
God dang, it seems a long time ago with Emmett.
Yes. Yeah, that was before last season, and thank God he came back for how good of the year he had.
Yeah,
for Nebraska.
before last season. Why was I thinking it was before his junior?
I don't think you'd hear any pushback, Bill, on Kirk Richard. I like the question, but I think people would say, listen, he was part of the best team ever in Nebraska history. He was a fun guy to watch. Obviously, good defender. He was a lot of energy. And
it wouldn't bother me. I wouldn't hold a grudge. I'd be like, no, that's
I'd love to have him back if he stumbled back to Nebraska.
Stumbled back
to Nebraska, but it doesn't appear he's not announced where he's going yet. People still say Texas Tech, but that's not a done deal.
Again, sometimes remember when you hear numbers and then you get down to finally signing the contract, are the numbers what your agent was saying to you when you were living in Lincoln and you got a phone call from your agent that we have these numbers, and all of a sudden, are they real?
Mm-hmm.
And all of a sudden it might be like going, oh wow, that's substantially less than what I had and not much more than I was making, where I was extremely happy. So you never know with that.
No, you don't. As far as Sanford goes, what I've heard about that injury, Bill, what I've heard
the
is
hernia.
After you get the hernia, we'll say surgery, it's the type of surgery that you're good to go immediately.
Yeah.
Is that what would you?
I don't. That would have to be very, very recent surgery. All the surgeries that I dealt with, that was not the case.
Okay.
Well, I probably had 20 players that had it over my career, and they were not good to go. It wasn't like you fly back from Philadelphia and get and all of a sudden just get a little half court game going.
Could you play golf?
Yeah, no.
Play golf.
It takes a while, but that's again maybe. I mean, surgeries change; they get better. Levels of the injury attack, just the ones that I dealt with, it took a while to get back. So, how good it is now, I don't know that. But the ones I dealt with a lot, it was a slow process.
You would know more than me.
I'd like to talk to Pryce to see what was the pain level you were going through during the season.
The last 9 games,
right? Where she played great in. Oh, by the way,
18 points a game. In those last 9 games.
What kind of pain were you actually going through? Because there was no sign. Did you see? You guys were courtside. Did you see Bryce Sanford grimacing on the court?
No.
Was it noticeable at all?
Bill?
I didn't notice it, no. If someone wouldn't have came to me, I didn't notice it. And I'll see me and Steve at OKC were courtside. And we were the same way at Houston. So it wasn't like – I know this. When we watched the guy from Troy warm up at halftime, I'm like, check that out.
Thomas Dowd.
Thomas Dowd getting a lot of attention from SEC teams, Bill.
Right.
Thomas Dowd getting a lot of attention from SEC teams. I didn't see it.
You won't follow his coach at Georgia Tech and Scott Cross?
Perhaps.
Not yet, at least.
Did you see it with him? I saw.
No, but his numbers all year and body type. Now that the body type did when you watch him warm up, I thought like that's what they should look like. If he was warming up and the guy was playing at playing at Vanderbilt, you wouldn't have been like, well, look at that guy. He doesn't belong. It's like, no, he looked the part. And then you got to remember the injury happened literally the first 45 seconds of the game.
Kicked in the groin by Sam, accidentally, of course.
Yeah.
But he was kicked in the groin. And he was affected the entire game from then. I was not as impressed with body type as you. I will just say that, Bill. He was fine. He looked a little short to me. Like I think they listed him at 6'8". He didn't look 6'8" to me. I don't know. You don't want to play that game too much, but I don't know. I was
Your take was he looked a little short. I don't think that's even close to being accurate.
6'6"ish. And well, my lasting takeaway on Thomas Dowd was there's no way he would have started for Nebraska. He would not have been in the starting lineup for Nebraska. Troy Starr's player.
Yeah.
Troy Starr player would not have been a starter at Nebraska. Who would he have started for? No go.
No, Burke and Rink was not over him.
Yeah, in Sanford.
Yeah, I don't know. That's why they won by 29 points in that game against Troy. That's why they were 4 seed, 13 seed.
Yes. Bill, I will tell you, Connor's been.
Is he animated over there?
He's not been pleased with a couple of my takes.
Which one so far?
The
What about the hernia?
Hernia.
Low.
100%.
Quick turnaround time.
He's 100% good to go once he lands in Lincoln. Yeah, that
It
one.
was small. Come on.
I didn't mean it like that.
I mean, I want you to think about this. He has to fly to Philadelphia for the surgery. That's how specialized it is. So it's not like, I mean, it's hard to be good to go with you get your appendix out. You're not good to go the next half hour.
What if I said it's a quick recovery? Is that
What is quick though? What does that mean?
I just can't imagine that he has the surgery yesterday, lands today, and all of a sudden they're down there on the court with running gassers, with him, just like
Bryce.
What about playing golf at Wild Horse?
Yeah. I don't know. Wild Horse, you mean that one over there in Ashland?
Iron Horse, Wild Horse.
Yeah.
Bill, I'm going to keep you in my pocket. I got this one. Famous last words every time.
Ashland, you were close.
At any rate, so that was the news of the day yesterday.
It was. People are happy.
Slow news day.
Well, that's mid-April for us to be the same way probably into May. Now it'll pick up. We have 1 week left in this portal period.
Yeah,
from
there was
today.
no portal news yesterday.
1 week. Yeah, Drew Fielder, no news yet on him. The Illinois State guard, no news there as well. And then
the biggest thing, like Steve has said, is the numbers. We're still looking at 5, right? 4 to 5.
Yeah, you got to get 4 more for sure, I would think. Yeah. I don't know. I don't want to say it's a tense time because it's possible, Bill, they have all these locked down and they just haven't been announced.
Yeah.
I don't know. To me, it's a tense time. The other guy that we didn't – did we mention Travis Lenhart yesterday?
Trevon Leonhardt from Utah Valley.
God dang it. It's
he
right
was
in front of me.
He was on
Trevon
campus
Lenhart.
this past weekend. He left yesterday, I believe.
Utah Valley.
That's right.
6'5" point guard, Bill, with a feathery touch. Kind of reminds you of Havlicek a little bit.
Wow.
He does.
Quite a comparison.
Yeah.
You're telling me, hang on real quick.
Yeah, I was waiting for this.
That had a feathery touch. I just don't remember that either. He was using the board a lot. He was kind of a grinder. I just don't see feathery touch from Havlicek.
Hondo he had a good mid-range jumper.
He's a mid-ranger. It's all he shot. The elbow. He worked to get shots at the elbow.
Feathery.
I don't know.
I'll go see the tape and see if it's feathery. I don't have a great memory of
Here's
Havlicek.
my question. Breakers chime in. Steve, give him the number to text. What was that number?
464-5685.
Thank you. What I'm looking for that doesn't ever come up, and it may be because it's not, trust me, they're basketball GM and Fred know more than me. What I'd love to hear about is a 6'9" animal on the boards that averages 2 points a game, but averages 7.5 rebounds and 2 blocks. I just like a Rodman. I want to hear about. I don't want to hear feathery touch. I want to hear about somebody that's just a mauler that's just a rebounding defensive fool.
Who was that, Jake?
Well, Nebraska tried to go that route in the past with like a Dubio KK. It didn't work very well. Josiah Alec was a good rebounder, but he was a better scorer than this type of
he could score
comparison.
A little bit.
But Moses Abraham years ago was a guy that could not score, but is supposed to be a good rebounder. Wasn't a very good rebounder, so we don't have that experience here.
Bill, can I push back?
We haven't had a really good rebounder for a long time.
I will tell you this, Bill. I have little to no use for a basketball player who can't shoot. I just don't. It doesn't make any sense. It's never made any sense.
They can score on. They can. All I care about for that person can score on putbacks.
Once again, why would you limit?
Did you like Ben Wallace in the NBA? Guy had 2 points a game, 8 rebounds. And maybe
you don't want a Ben Wallace in Nebraska. You don't want this. You don't want a Rodman in Nebraska.
No, hold on. Ben Wallace scored much more than 2 points.
Oh, I don't know. I'll look it up. 12. I'll look at. No way.
Let's go 12.
No way.
Yeah, Steve, they can still score on putbacks at the rim. Yeah, I don't need 5 guys. I need my touches because I got to get my threes up.
Bill, Fred runs a 5-out offense. I don't want a guy out there that can't shoot. He's a 5-out.
Ben Wallace played 16 years in the NBA with a career points per game of 5.
What was his height? No, the height of his career. What was it?
He was defensive player of the year.
I don't care about that.
4 times in 5 years. The most he ever scored was 9 points.
You don't want a defensive player of the year. You don't want a defensive player of the year. That's what you just said.
He was defensive player of the year 4 out of 5 years from 2001
4
to
out of
2005.
5 years.
Why would you in a 5-out offense have a guy that can't score? It doesn't make any sense. Now,
a guy that plays defense, rebounds, and scores on putbacks doesn't have value.
You got to change your system.
This conversation is one of those.
You have to change your system for this guy then.
It's not really a change your system.
Yeah, you got to change it.
He's in the Hall of Fame, averaging 5.7 points per game.
Ben Wallace. Well, I mean, come on.
Because he's a 4-time Defensive Player of the Year award winner. That's why.
No big deal. It's not like I'm unfamiliar with Dennis Rodman. I mean,
this team.
I just couldn't imagine sitting around a basketball staff right now and say, I have 100% have the next Ben Wallace. Is anybody interested? No, I don't need. Last thing I need is a defensive player of the year, rebounds and plays. What I need is a guy that can't defend, but he can still shoot the feathery 3.
No, hold on.
That's what we're going for.
No, I never said he can't defend. Lenhart can defend. What I'm saying is, I would be hesitant if they said, "Can he shoot it all?" No. Find a guy that can shoot it. And
I respect that, but if I could have an enforcer down low that could get rebounds and block shots.
Why do you want a player who can't shoot? I don't get that.
Because we haven't had a dominant defender really ever.
It's basketball.
Sam was a great defender with steals. He wasn't a shot blocker and a rebounder.
Sam could score.
I know he could, but it would be nice to have. Be nice to have like Braxton Mia was supposed to be a shot blocker. Good defender. Was he a great defender for Nebraska? No, he wasn't.
If you come to me with a basketball player who can't shoot, I'm probably pushing back.
And listen,
now hang on. We would all take him back and would love and loved what he did. So you're classifying Burke as a shooter?
Oh, I mean, he's got a beautiful shot.
Doesn't go in though.
Doesn't go in. So he's not a shooter. He's not a shooter. There was never a time at the end of the game and Fred said, "We're going to drive it around, Sam, kick it out to Burke. We're down 2. Take the 3."
Larry Bird compared to Ben Wallace. All right. I mean, he is.
Have a competition between Wallace and Burke.
Oh, come on.
Shooting.
I just didn't know it was Defiant Steve. No one texted me today before the show.
Steve Nash compared to
the last thing I want is a great defender that rebounds. I want nothing to do with that.
I'm not being feisty either. I'm just not.
I respect the take.
Yeah, I am not. I do not. I'm always going to push back on this guy. We want to recruit this guy, but he can't shoot. I mean, okay.
He better be a damn good rebounder.
He better be.
Elite.
I like that. Doesn't he shoot? Can he score around the rim? Yes. Can he put the ball back in? Yes.
Great.
Yes.
Those guys are really hard to find.
Well, before we get to break, if you are hungry for breakfast, brunch, or lunch in downtown Lincoln, where should the Breakers go this morning, Bill?
Feisty Bird.
Feisty
Bird.
Feisty Bird.
At 19th and K with free and spacious parking. You got breakfast tacos, breakfast nachos, waffles, French toast, pancakes, and the world famous hash holes.
Hash holes.
Stop by today at early bird 19th and K, open until 2 p.m. every day of the week. When we come back, a little number on some spring game attendance. So far. Next, an early break on the ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Sandhills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Unearth the secret to long-lasting tires at Tread's Central Tire Pros, a league apart in commitment, service, and expertise. This isn't just about rubber meeting the road, but trust, safety, and surety converging in perfect harmony. This is where expectations are exceeded every time. Make your appointment today at Tread Central Tire Pros, just south of Cortland on Highway 77, or visit our website to explore our services. Remember, when it comes to tires, choose Tread Central Tire Pros because we tread differently. If you're seeking a career with a growing company, Gaina Trucking and Excavating is hiring and looking for additions to their team. Gaina Trucking has a strong team culture, competitive pay, 401ks, and benefits like health, dental, and vision. Drivers are guaranteed 40 hours per week, even in the winter months, and are home every night. Start your career today at Gaina Trucking and Excavating. Apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Some people are looking to buy their very first home. Others are looking to build. And some are refinancing to make what they have work a little better. But the one thing they all need? A personal guide through the mortgage process. At Pinnacle Bank, our local lenders work closely with you to find the right kind of loan and the best rates possible. Because every path home deserves someone by your side. Find your lender today with Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
When you or someone you know has been seriously injured and you find yourself in need of an attorney, call Liberty Law Group. The attorneys at Liberty Law Group will fight for the justice you deserve in court to get the very best possible outcome. Trust the compassionate and hardworking attorneys at Liberty Law Group when you need an attorney in Nebraska or Iowa. Call them today at 877-404-5238. That's 877-404-5238. Or check them out online at libertylawgroup.com.
Lincoln is full of great golf courses in a state that is getting national recognition for exceptional golf. Friend Country Club is worth the drive, just 40 minutes from Lincoln and home to one of the state's most respected 9-hole courses. Enjoy their restaurant with popular items like a 14-ounce ribeye, 10-ounce sirloin, or chicken fried steak. Open Thursday through Saturday from 5:30 to 10 p.m. Expand your horizons with a trip to Friend Country Club, just 40 minutes southwest of Lincoln. It's worth a visit.
Bagels & Joe is the best place to start off your mornings this April, and you can order your breakfast ahead of time on their app. April's cream cheese flavor is Green Goddess. Pair it with a Cadbury latte, and don't forget their caramel chocolate croissants. Stop by any of their 4 locations in Lincoln and their location in Seward. Bagels & Joe.
Good morning, Breakers. This is Scott Miller from Midwest Bank. When I recently joined Midwest Bank, I was immediately impressed by our exceptional service. My first customer made the switch from a large corporate bank and didn't have to wait in line or call a 1-800 number. We treated him like family. He now visits the bank just to say hello. While other banks go corporate, we stay Nebraska. Visit us at midwest.bank or drop by a branch today. Your community, your bank. Midwest Bank. Member FDIC.
MHC isn't a new company, just a new name. Moe's Moving is now Moe's Home and Commercial. Whether moving across town or across the state, MHC Moving has you covered, specializing in home, apartment, assisted, and independent living moves. MHC can handle your commercial moves as well. MHC Moving has 0 hidden fees. You'll never pay for same-day booking or be charged for stairs, heavy items, or elevator fees. Rates are the same Monday through Saturday, and you will never pay a truck or fuel surcharge. And they offer payment plans through PayPal. Call MHC Moving today at 402-853-7167 or go to mhcmoving.com.
Hey there, this is Paul Scheel, owner of High Electric. I want to thank our friends and loyal customers and introduce High Electric to those looking for a new electrician. We've been serving the Lincoln and Omaha area for over 30 years, from design to install, upgrades, and repair. If you are a homeowner or a small business needing some electrical work, call us at 402-466-6606 or check us out at hyelectric.com. We look forward to hearing from you.
Husker fans, bring the whole family to the Nebraska Market and Fan Fest. Join them April 25th from 11 to 1 right outside Bowlin Stadium for a fun family event before Husker softball takes on Iowa for the final home series of the season. Shop from local crafters with handmade Husker merch like artwork, jewelry, and wall hangings. Plus enjoy kids' games, face painting, and so much more. To find more information and lock in your tickets, head to huskers.com today.
When something breaks, you want someone you can trust to fix it right. Empire Repair is now open in Waverly and ready to serve our community with reliable auto repair and maintenance. From routine service to bigger repairs, our team is here to keep you on the road. Stop by Empire Repair in Waverly or call 402-786-2224 to schedule your service today. Empire Repair, proud to serve Waverly.
This
I'm not on drugs. I'm not drunk.
is Early Break. Weekday mornings from 6 to 8 on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
I was perusing my email during the break, and it made me laugh because we talked about in the first segment for a while about bank robberies, right?
Yes.
Well, from the Journal Star, I don't have the article. I can't pull it up, but here's the headline from this morning. Man who went to prison for robbing Lincoln Bank accused of robbing one in York County.
Still happening.
Still happening. You're muted, Bill.
I did.
No,
Is
Bill
there anyone with success? Is there anyone? I want to know. Got robbed 4 years ago. We have no idea who did it. Still out there.
Still out there. Bill, I guarantee you there's examples of that. I guarantee it. There's people out there that have gotten away with robbing banks despite the upgrade in technology that Jake referred to.
That's no doubt a thing. I'm not sure how you can push back on that. Things have changed since the 70s technology-wise, or even the 80s and the 90s and the early 2000s. Up their game. So there you go. There's bank robbery information for you from York.
Thank you. That was in the Journal Star.
That was in the Journal Star.
Okay.
That's where it was at.
Well, it'd be easy to just go to AI or Chat GPT and say,
is Connor doing anything when he hears this being said on the show? Is he doing any research over there?
Connor is barely.
He keeps shaking his head at Tip's comments.
He's been at odds with some of your takes.
He's just got a kind of permanent head shake right now.
Connor's role in our show now is to basically mock my takes.
Yes.
Like, what are you doing, man? Eye roll, the head shake, all that stuff. Thank you, Connor. Okay, spring game attendance. We're getting close to the end of the spring. Got a couple more weekends for spring football, but
yes, we do.
Some numbers that SIP has found so far for attendances have not been very strong. We know Nebraska was the lowest since 2000 at 27,188 people in Lincoln, but that's not the worst news out there because Alabama, as you point out, SIP, since 2024, 2 years ago, had 72,000 people at their spring game. They call the A-Day event. This year, it was between 12 to 15,000. No official number, but between 12 and 15,000 spectators.
That's according to the Tuscaloosa News.
At A-Day.
Now, if I were Greg Byrne, the AD, that would give me pause. It was a beautiful day. It was in the 70s and sunny, maybe touched 80, a little warm for Bill. But it was a gorgeous day. Tennessee, on the other hand, I don't understand why exactly, drew 48,000.
I'll tell you why. It was free.
Well, so was Alabama. These are all free.
Okay.
These are all free.
Florida's is free also.
Yeah, these are free. Now, for Tennessee, there was a digital ticket that was made available so they could kind of track attendance the best they could. I don't know how many people got a digital ticket. These are all free. Nebraska, on the other hand, was $10 in advance and $20 on day of show. So it was a little different at Nebraska. With proceeds going to the wildfire relief.
So you're concerned more about Alabama with all this, with their attendance.
Yeah,
72,000 2 years ago down to $12,000 to $15,000.
Bill, why?
People.
Bill, why?
I wonder if there's any sort of promotion. It has to be now. It has to be created as a day. There has to be other things going on that day. Something about to get people in the stands a little bit. Also, the version of the game I think has really kind of stopped the fans. Even though I know Nebraska did a lot of normal football with tackling, which was great, but a lot of it's just kind of like they watch and it's like they really don't want to see, thud. They really don't want to. It's like this doesn't interest them very much anymore. But at Alabama, that would be a concern for them not to be. If they were at 40,000, you wouldn't say a word.
No.
Like, yeah, it's kind of the norm. No big deal. But 12 to 15,000, that's different. Yeah, that really is.
I feel bad for DeBoer. I think it does signal concern or a sort of a lack of enthusiasm for sure. Colorado spring game, by the way. Now, Jake, I wrote this on Saturday that it drew just over 27,000 because that was per reports.
Mm-hmm.
Then I just saw a report that it was more like 17,000. Now, in a reversal, Deion Sanders made it free. It had been, they used to charge for it. But that crowd was lighter than it has been, and it was free. And Sean Keeler, friend of the show. Remember Bill, Sean Keeler?
We talked about
Yeah, he spoke to some students for a column. Human interest.
Human interest. Thank you, Sean.
No, it's not.
That sounds like human interest to me.
Sounds very human interest to me.
And I'm interested in what they say.
No, this is a column.
This falls right in there with Bill Busch, longtime assistant coach, never worked himself into anything of importance on the staff. It's right there with Steve Sipple, human interest columnist, and that just drives you crazy.
Anyway, Sean Keeler of the Denver Post spoke to some students about the hype surrounding the program. Listen to this. Think about this, Bill and Jake, think about this in the context of what Nebraska faced when it went out there a couple years ago.
Sure.
Okay, now this, when it was so much craziness in the stadium, outside the stadium. I'd never seen a crowd that electric anywhere. Think about it. I've been covering it 30 years. We're not anything new and shiny anymore, CU sophomore Elizabeth Steffen told Keeler. We're just kind of a mediocre team that somehow still makes headlines because of our coach. Wow.
Whoa, Elizabeth. Jeez.
We're not anything new and shiny anymore. I mean, that's a sharp contrast to those puffy chest students that were out there when I went out there.
I think this is a pretty good assessment by her, though. Who talks about Colorado right now? Like, Deion's still that no one's talking about them.
3-9.
I mean, they talked because Shedeur Sanders was obviously his son and good. Travis Hunter was the big story. Those guys are gone. Like, what's the story at Colorado besides Deion being there?
3-9. Can they get better?
Doesn't appear right now. No, it doesn't. I would have a very hard time also to say that Colorado is well moneyed. Don't see that. I don't know if there's any place that's under more financial strife than Colorado.
Other Florida. Now, Florida drew 47,000.
New coach.
Yeah, John Summerall.
Yes.
So now, I mean, what I would say is that there are some places where these events are still viable. I mean, Tennessee and Florida drawing 47,000
for free tickets. It does help.
Yeah. If Nebraska had offered free, how much more would the crowd be? Probably
sizable.
It'd be sizable difference. So you're going to take that's when someone in the neighborhood is just like, hey, grab all the kids, throw them in the car, I'll drive them down there. But when you drive down there and you take the kids and it's $20 a person day of,
that adds up.
And you're like, okay, I just dropped an extra $120 that just for when it's free, it just people are going to go. And then that's your time to get kids in. That's the biggest
100%.
thing.
100%. Plus, I mean, I'm not making excuses for Nebraska's crowd, which I didn't think was that bad, by the way. But also, now I walked over there. It was cold. It wasn't a good day. It wasn't a pleasant day.
Windy.
Yeah, windy whipping winds. And it was early. It was 11 a.m. game. And it was March 28th, which they've never played in March.
No.
So,
and you got home late from the flight from Houston.
I was in shambles.
You were in shambles.
Yes. I was in shambles walking over to that game. It was draconian.
Good word.
Yes.
When we come back, Bill's Thrills and Song of the Day is next on Early Break in the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Sandhills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Concrete Industries has immediate job openings for precast production laborers and maintenance technicians. Concrete Industries offers great pay, health benefits, 401k, a wellness program, holidays, and paid time off. Apply today to earn a starting pay of $21.50 per hour plus a $1,500 hiring bonus. Concrete Industries is hiring all experience levels and offers on-the-job training. Start your career today as a precast production laborer or maintenance technician. Visit concreteindustries.com.
Good morning, Breakers. This is Scott Miller from Midwest Bank. When I recently joined Midwest Bank, I was immediately impressed by our exceptional service. My first customer made the switch from a large corporate bank and didn't have to wait in line or call a 1-800 number. We treated him like family. He now visits the bank just to say hello. While other banks go corporate, we stay Nebraska. Visit us at midwest.bank or drop by a branch today. Your community, your bank. Midwest Bank. Member FDIC.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
When tacos and quesadillas join forces at Amigos, something seriously delicious happens. Quesadilla tacos. Crispy on the outside, gooey on the inside, folded taco style, and stuffed with bold seasoned flavor. It's like your favorite quesadilla and taco teamed up for the ultimate spring fling. With Tex-Mex, chicken, supreme, or steak, Amigos has a quesadilla taco for everyone. So hurry in. This tasty collab is here for a limited time only. Get the ultimate flavor fusion with quesadilla tacos at Amigos. When the weather heats up, cool down with Amigos' new frosted lemonades and limeades. Icy, fruity, and oh so refreshing. Start with a zesty lemonade or limeade base. Then choose blue raz, cherry, or strawberry to create your personalized flavor mix. Amigos tops it all with a swirl of frosty vanilla ice cream. Whether you're soaking up the sun or just need a cool pick-me-up, these frosty delights are summer in a glass. Chill out with a frosted lemonade at Amigos.
When you or someone you know has been seriously injured and you find yourself in need of an attorney, call Liberty Law Group. The attorneys at Liberty Law Group will fight for the justice you deserve in court to get the very best possible outcome. Trust the compassionate and hardworking attorneys at Liberty Law Group when you need an attorney in Nebraska or Iowa. Call them today at 877-404-5238. That's 877-404-5238. Or check them out online at libertylawgroup.com.
I'm Dr. Jeremy Hosine, candidate for the University of Nebraska Board of Regents. Husker athletics has never been stronger. Let's champion the same mindset across our entire university, academics, research, and opportunity. As a neurosurgeon, former regent, and proud Husker, I'm running to stand up for NU's future because this matters to my family and yours. NU needs us, and we need NU. On May 12th, vote Dr. Jeremy Hosine for regent, for our students, for our future.
Ticket listeners know a dream team when they see one. At Applied Connective, we've been in the game for 20 years and have developed a team of world-class leaders in all things IT. From cybersecurity and Microsoft products to physical security, audio-video, infrastructure, business phone systems, and anything in between. We'll help you leverage technology to become your most secure, efficient, and profitable. Head to our website to check out real reviews and testimonials and sign up for a free tech consultation. We can show you where you might be vulnerable, inefficient, or overspending. It's a game changer, and it's totally free. Claim yours right now at appliedconnective.com.
Graham Tire presents life's greatest adventures.
Okay, buddy, here we go. Just keep your eye on the ball. All right, just swing right through it. Yeah, good job. Way to go. Hey, run it out. Okay.
Great road trips start with great service. Graham Tire, your tire store next door, with 5 convenient Lincoln locations, getting you to the places that matter most.
Bauer Underground has been serving local contractors and utility contractors all across the state since 1997. When you see the black and white trucks, you know that the best workers in the business have arrived. Bauer is currently looking for equipment operators, laborers, diesel mechanics, and aerial linemen. Join the brotherhood built on hard work, authentic people, and a pedigree of success. They're offering top-notch benefits, a matching 401k, and a $600 per year clothing allowance. Bauer Underground, a family-friendly company with plenty of room for advancement.
Is it time to replace your home comfort system? Call Bryant and save money in every way. Bryant provides you with solutions that save. Save big immediately with attractive rebates, and save every day with lower operating costs. Most important though, the systems are selected to fit you. The right system, priced right, properly installed. That's the way Bryant works for you. How much can you save? Call Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing for a free estimate. 467-1111. Bryant, whatever it takes.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
You love to bash his sports takes.
Now, will you feel like an idiot if you're a big tough you're a big tough guy this morning?
But you really love to voice your displeasure for his music choices.
He stumbled on an issue that I did not think would generate this much passion and discussion.
It's time for Jake's questionable song of the day on Early Break on 93.7 The Ticket and The Ticket FM.
Once again, your song of the day from 1977, The Grand Illusion by Styx, 464-5685. 1 is bad, 10 is good. Text rating on the Starter Heyman Jewelers song of the day.
Steve,
Bill,
you go first.
Okay, I can go first if you want me to.
Thanks, Steve.
It's like 4 songs in one, and I like 2 of them, and I dislike 2 of them. I don't know what to do with it. It's like 4 songs in one. There's one part of that song that I've always loved, and that was that part of
the theatrical part.
Yes. If you think your life is complete confusion.
Nice.
Yeah. Because your neighbor has it made. I've always loved that part. But then there's parts of it I can't stand. So what do you do with it? There's like 4 songs in one.
Like a Meatloaf song.
Yeah,
right?
kind of.
All over the place.
Yeah, but I wouldn't say any Meatloaf songs that I dislike.
Meatloaf, Jake, don't come at Meatloaf like that.
Meatloaf has a lot of different songs.
I mean, Jake, I listened to 2 out of 3 Ain't Bad the other day, and it was I had to pull over.
Did you have tears welling up?
Yeah, I was welled up. I pulled over by Concord, Nebraska. I just pulled over and just listened to the song.
I couldn't deal. I couldn't drive any further.
I was welled up. Bill said I was
took a shot at Meatloaf.
Yeah,
I wasn't taking a shot at Meatloaf. I said they have different compartments of songs.
You did good on this because
Bill has sang this song before many times on the show.
Has he?
Yes. We brought up Styx. He's sang the Grand Illusion.
The Grand Illusion.
Yeah.
I've opened up with it. Yes. Welcome to the Grand Illusion.
See, that's the part. That's a part I don't like.
Oh, I love that part.
The Grand Illusion. That's the song
It's
title.
just the opposite. The part that it is a 4-part song. The part you like, I hate.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is getting rough. You like basketball players who can't shoot.
To get rebound.
An honest.
Hey, Jake, how many times was Ben Wallace traded during that run? Never even considered trading him. They had the defensive player of the year.
Nobody wanted him.
Has no interest in. No
He's
interest.
in the Hall of Famer, for God's sake.
I want feathery threes.
He's Hall of Fame.
It
He's
is
in
high
the Hall of
school.
Fame.
It's high
The
school.
Hall of Fame. You don't want any.
I'm
No can do here, buddy. Don't need tough guys rebounding and playing defense. Don't need that on my team. Let's
Just
not
come here with a
score.
player
Just
and tell me he
outscore.
can't shoot. That's what I want to hear. Well, he can't shoot it, but anyway, okay. A score on this song. We'll discuss Ben Wallace later, okay? I don't know what to do. 7.335.
Okay. It's a high score for only liking 2 of the 4 parts of the song.
I really like
I'll take it.
That one
Steve
part.
has nailed it. I don't know if it's 2. It's definitely 2 songs. If Queen would have done this song, it wouldn't have surprised me. Sounds like a song that they may have done. I like the start of it. So in the first 9 seconds, I'm giving it a 9.4.
Okay, but
Then it plays on, and it's not a 9.4 after that. I do like Styx, STYX.
Right.
They talk about a kind of a one hit. What, they have one album that was kind of interesting.
They had Sail Away. They had Lady. They had
hold on, Bill. Be
Renegade.
Careful. Yeah, be careful. They had a string of hits.
But it's mostly off of one album, though, wasn't it?
Don't
They had
know.
multiple. I mean, I don't know that, but yeah, I can get it to a 701.
Okay,
701. So it's solid, but yeah, to me, it starts out like just knocking it out of the park, and then it goes away.
What about Mr. Roboto? Do you like
No,
that?
The worst song ever made.
I think
The
we all
worst
think that
song
one.
ever made. There's never a song I'll turn off faster.
How about Babe?
Babe, yes.
Well,
like that?
I have played too much time on my hands on the show. You guys like that one?
Now hold on.
Blue Collar Man's good.
Okay, we're gonna get to Connor because he's giving me the stink eye, and then and then we're gonna address something that Bill just said about their album.
All right,
Connor.
You want to guess the score?
6-8.
5-1. A little too discombobulated, says Connor.
Now that is the level of commentary that I'd like to see every day.
a big word. Discombobulated.
Okay, Connor.
Usually he's just taking shots at Sipple now.
Shaking his head, giving him the eye roll.
Okay, Bill, Mr. Roboto. That was off Kilroy was here in 1983. Too Much Time on My Hands, you would agree was a good song, right?
Solid, not great, but yeah, it's a good song.
Paradise Theater was the album, 1981.
Okay.
Renegade, timeless hit. Not my favorite, but
popular.
Pieces of 8 album, 1978. These are all different albums. Babe, 1979 album, Cornerstone. Lady, which is you can't deny is a decent song.
It's a
right?
good song. We like that one.
Right?
Let me take a look at you now. You're
No,
there on the dance
no,
floor.
No.
Is that LRB?
No.
Yes. You're not even close, Jake.
There's two big lady songs.
Wrong band.
Lady songs.
Right now, this Dick's
River
fan
Band.
club is going crazy down in San
Fine.
Antonio.
I knew the band though. That's Little River Band.
Yeah.
Bill
Sing
can
that
sing
one.
this one. It's an older song, 1973. That's off Styx 2. So they did have a lot. They had several different albums.
Sounds like they should have combined and made like one album. With
In one album.
Sounds like they had one good song per album. So
Ratings here before we move on to Bill's Thrills. We've got on YouTube first Genghis 7-8 better times, Troy 8-9, Heyman 6-2, CL Porter 2-1, Bolt 7-1-5, Conservative Husker 8, BWD 6-5, Rashawn in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania.
What?
6. Okay. Kai's father, of course, Kai Nelson. But to the text line, Fritz 8-1, Bill and Bennett 5-7, Rick and Wahoo in 8, Mike and Dalton in 8, Lyle in Omaha 7-4, Corey 1. He says terrible song from a terrible band.
That's our Corey.
That's Corey.
That's our Corey.
It's our Corey.
Wow.
Vernon Dakin 7-1. Who in Columbus?
Bird.
4 from Bird.
Generally on the same page with Bird and Corey, who are friends.
Nebraska Sledder 6-8. Shim from Hallam 8-5. Better times. John in Omaha.
Household.
I'm scrolling up here.
Easy
Les and
there,
Lincoln 6-5. Rick and Susie in center. Huskerland Bulldogs 5 on that one. Sanderson 7-8. Downtown Scott 6-7. Where's the house? Okay. Jennifer 7. Hubby 5-4. Jennifer likes steaks, but not this song. And still gives it a 7 though.
Hubby 5-5, underwhelmed.
Low score. Tortuga in Lincoln. That's Turtle.
The Turtle.
6 on that one.
Tortuga's Turtle?
It is.
Yes.
Spanish. I do.
You botched Lady bad.
I knew.
He's saying
I had
song.
a different band's Lady.
That was unfortunate.
That's okay.
Yes.
I recovered. Song of the day is The Grand Illusion by Styx from 1977. It is time, without further ado, for a Tuesday edition of Bill's Thrills. Here we go.
Some call him the most interesting man in the world.
That is setting up the morel mushroom bonanza.
Oh,
yeah.
Is it gonna be bonanza?
Mushrooms grow better with thunder and lightning.
Others call him Coach. But to everyone else, he's Bill.
I want to get one of those military ab stimulators for us to wear during the show. Have you seen? I sent you today.
It's time for Bill's Thrills on Early Break.
As always, Bill's Thrills sponsored by our friends at Deinert Contracting.
Randy.
King of remodels for your kitchen, bathroom, whole house, and more. Please call or text Randy at 402-417-5204. Deinert Contracting. Go ahead, Bill.
Decks are flying up in this weather. Randy's out there, and he just wants people to know he has a long sleeve dry fit shirt that he wears because for sun protection. And so some people were concerned about some people said, I don't know if I want to hire Randy in this heat and working on this deck in the sun. And Randy wanted people to know that he is 100% available for that.
If you were doing Bill's Thrills on what dry fit shirts are, I would listen intently. What is a dry fit shirt?
Well, you know that shirt you like that you got from the ticket last week, the black one? That's a dry fit shirt.
Dry fit shirt, yeah.
What distinguishes it from a...
It's like polyester, cotton.
Basically, it's polyesters. They call it dry fit. It's polyester, yes.
Nylon polyester. That's what you call it.
Hey, Steve, when you would wear the Under Armour shirt with half the Under Armour logo on it, remember that?
That's
that
dry
was dry fit. Yes.
That was a dry fit. You own many dry fit shirts, and you like
once every 3 days the same Under Armour shirt with only half a logo on it.
That's right.
It was the iron-on version.
You own many dry fit shirts you wear to the studio all the time.
That was you wore dry fit. I've seen you in it 500 times.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, you.
And I'm going to say I'm borderline just befuddled with this is this cotton or is this dry fit? I don't know. How would you tell the difference?
Tell the difference, Sip.
I mean,
Very.
I'm going to say right now, you could go down to almost second grade, and they'd be like,
easy. Is there wet fit shirts? Is that a thing?
I don't think wet fit's a thing.
No.
Dry fit.
Right.
Yes.
All right. Second grade. Go ahead, Ben Wallace.
We'd like to trade the defensive player of the year as soon as possible.
You can't find a shooter, though, because the guy can't shoot it. He's just basketball god.
He's in the Hall of Fame. He's in the Hall of Fame. Rodman's in the Hall of Fame. Good Lord.
In the Football Hall of Fame?
On a feathery shot. And somehow you have down that Burkay was just scoring at will. Like he was George Gervin out there.
I'm going to tell you something right now. Fred disdains me, and if we have him call in, he'll take my side. Despite the fact he disdains me.
Okay, we'll have to call Fred.
Yeah, Fred will clarify
I'll
all.
reach out to him like that. The system, I thought I'd go back to better times if it's okay with you guys in the Breakers.
Oh, I'm definitely okay with that.
The system of change is big for me, and I don't think I've hit on this before. New drying, I'm not buying. New drying, I'm not buying. Public hand drying. Public hand drying. So, I mean, first it was paper rolls, that individual paper, and then it became, let's get the most unique, incredible hand blowers that takes forever to get your hands dry, but it's the new, it's good for the environment. There's not too much paper used, but it's still not comfortable. Just a complete, hit show, as we know. But me and Steve grew up, Jake, with cloth. We grew up with a machine that was attached to the wall that rotated as you pulled on it, and you dried your hands on cloth. It had, remember, Steve, a little line down the middle of the cloth. It had this giant roll inside. Remember, Steve, also on the apparatus, which was white, had a little mini mirror. There was a little mini mirror. So if you wanted to check your face in a mini mirror, you could do it. But you would take that and pull it down, and you would dry your hands on cloth. And it was beautiful. And a guy would show up in a van. Remember that? He'd come to the schools and stuff. And he'd come in with brand new rolls of cloth. They'd take them, wash them, and they would bring them back to you. And this guy drove around the state all day, and all he did was go into schools and companies and places and drop off these rolls of cloth to dry your hands. And they do not exist anywhere anymore. That service went away, and it was incredible.
This is beautiful.
God, it was. Jake, have you ever ran one of these?
I know what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about. It's very uncommon. It's been a long time, like you said, but I have witnessed that and used it.
Steve, remember, it had a little glitch when you would pull the new one down, how it kind of stop. And like I said, I can see yourself drying your hands. It was so comfortable. You were so happy. Check yourself in that little mini mirror if needed. Like that. There was no standing around with a hand, with a dryer, with this air blower thing and all. Now they have things just kind of like put your hands in. I don't even know what's going on with hand drying now, but that was better times.
Yeah, I would occasionally lean in and wipe the grease from my forehead with it too.
Yes. You could lean into it. Had that loop at the bottom. Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Look at yourself, that little, and then you're talking about a mirror that was what? I don't know, like 2 inches by an inch.
Not this big. About 2 by 4. That was it. You could barely see your nose in it. But each one had a mirror on it. That was incredible. And then also there was a little key. It was locked. You had to have a key to open it to get the old one out, and they put the new one in. And then some sort of whoever had the maintenance department had to understand also how to run that thing, because the guy only came by once, like every 2 weeks, probably in the van. But he's kind of like the guy with the records. He just drove around from school to school with this big van full of drying material, and it was awesome. Go ahead, Steve.
Sanitary concerns? Is that what ended this?
I think it was. I don't think it was sanitary concerns. I think it was just they decided that life was too good and to make it worse.
As we had enough of the good times, make this worse now.
Yeah, let's just do that, because right now, who would not want to use that? I would love to be in an airport or whatever and have that instead of the crap you have to go through now to dry your hands.
We have a lot of responses you might expect here, Bill.
I'd like to hear.
I'd like to
let's
hear
go
it
to
too.
YouTube first. Troy says, I can still hear the sound that roller made when you pulled the clean
Oh,
section.
yeah, you can hear it. Yeah. Then it would lock in. Remember that, Steve? You could pull it, then it would lock in.
Oh, yes.
Now, Brian, our friend from Dallas who stopped by our remote in Houston.
Wait a second.
His
Seriously?
child- He says,
The guy that had to guard our table when we went and got coffee.
he was the bouncer for us.
One of the
basically.
best guests, one of the best crowd members we've ever had.
Yeah.
He says that sound was memorable, like the sound of a dial-up modem. Can't forget
Yes.
these sounds.
Oh, it's beautiful. What else, Jake? Anything else? Thank you, Brian.
Yeah, we left the text line here. We got the Hammer says that mini mirror was always dirty as hell.
Yeah.
Yes, it was. It was always dirty, and I don't remember anyone ever really using it. Do you, Steve?
No.
You remember?
No.
Also, remember, here's why you couldn't really use it. The apparatus was too high. You really couldn't see into the mirror. It was up there. It wasn't like face level.
Ben Wallace could have probably looked in
Ben
it.
Wallace could have. Defensive Player of the Year.
Hey, no, you're right about the mirror. I believe that the mirror wasn't really there to look into. More decorative.
It was a selling point. Hey, it's got a mirror too, but it never got used.
Corey says the cloth rolls were absolutely disgusting.
Well,
God.
Bill, that's when I raised the sanitary.
No, I loved it. They were perfect. I'd want them back in a second.
Now Bert chimed in. He says, "Is there a bar in Columbus called? Is it Mishik? What's the
Mesex?
Okay. Well, I'm saying Bert says I was at Mesex bar last night. They still have one there.
What?
In Columbus?
Bill.
Mesex has this cloth system you're talking about here.
I
Bill.
didn't know they existed anywhere because to get them serviced, it has to be impossible.
Are we sure their service is the question?
Bird
It's
was
just kind
at
of there
Me-
still.
Bird was at Mesex
Last night on a Monday night.
Whoa.
In Columbus.
That's living. I'm serious now.
That is. I just wonder if he's having problems at home. Maybe I just get out of the
bar.
house.
Joel in Wisconsin says you could ruin a rotary cuff when that cloth towel jammed.
Yeah.
It would catch sometimes. It'd catch sometimes. You fought through it.
Let's see. Somebody says Tuffy's Bar in Toohey, just north of Lincoln, still has the cloth towel here.
Bill, you could make a trip.
Yeah, I will make a trip. That's amazing because I didn't think any place had him at all. I haven't seen one in 20 years.
Brent in Lincoln says my dad was the guy that did the roll towels in
No
Blair
way.
that I helped growing up. That's Brent in Lincoln, age 61.
Age 61. His dad was out hauling him around in that sweet van.
Yep.
Oh,
Hold on, Bill. There you go. His dad. Man.
Well, how about this? Les in Lincoln says, age 73, I delivered and repaired the machine for years. Goodyear and State Capitol. Processing costs killed it. That's what happened. The
Was it?
processing cost is what killed the cloth towel.
Processing meaning
I don't know.
processing costs. I wonder what
if you start and think about it, okay, we got to have a van driving around, fuel. We have to wash these things, reset them out. It doesn't seem real cost efficient. It really doesn't.
Not versus a blower.
We have a text from Jay Kaiser's chimed in. He says, hey, Bill, do you remember when I broke the sink off the wall in Thurston School? I was sitting on it to see the towel mirror. Jay Kaiser broke the sink, apparently.
He did break it off like that. He did break it off. It did happen as a situation. Monty Miller is still not happy about it. Monty Miller was the principal. Yeah. And Monty was not happy with it.
This is a big deal here. Someone says, I work at the dealership down the road in Crete, and we just got one installed. I'll send a picture in 10 minutes when I get there. They just installed one of these.
They just installed a new one, and we thought it was done. How are they trying to reboot this company when we know financially it's a strain?
Well, that's a good question.
We grew up with it, Steve.
And revisions. It's possible.
Maybe it's a new. Yeah, maybe they have a whole new system. Maybe they're doing stuff with drones.
Last one. Isaac
Get off
said,
the drones. Kid.
Isaac says, I would vote for a politician that would bring them back.
Yes, I would. If that was your stance, somebody voting for trying to get into Congress or some sort of that would be a senator, and that was his stance, was to bring back cloth towels for drying of the hands. I'm voting for that person.
So what are the three places? Mesex in Columbus.
Yeah. Dealership in Crete.
And
Tuohy's.
Tuohy's up in Tuffy's in Toohey.
Tuffy and Toohey.
Yeah.
So there's three places that we know of.
We know that, yes.
If we could, anybody who ever sees one, please text in. If you're out and about, please locate it, send it to us as soon as possible.
Bill, I will tell you this: when I wash my hands in a place on the road, like a truck stop or quick stop, whatever, I will usually just forego any. I just dry them on my jeans. I'll just stick my hands in my back pocket and dry them. I don't do the blower.
Yeah, it's great. Bill, the headline one more time, please, on this fine Bill's Thrills.
Oh, new drawing. I'm not buying.
No.
That is Bill's
It's a good,
Thrills.
very concise headline. I
was.
applaud that.
Bugaboo Tuesday was good today.
It was really good.
Hour 2 is next. Is there some problems with money at Oregon of all places? That's next, an early break on the ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Sandhills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Concrete Industries has immediate job openings for precast production laborers and maintenance technicians. Concrete Industries offers great pay, health benefits, 401k, a wellness program, holidays, and paid time off. Apply today to earn a starting pay of $21.50 per hour plus a $1,500 hiring bonus. Concrete Industries is hiring all experience levels and offers on-the-job training. Start your career today as a precast production laborer or maintenance technician. Visit concreteindustries.com.
This is Jordy Ball for Anderson Ford. For years, Anderson has relied on an exceptional customer experience. But just this once, they're going to rely on a really great pitch.
Right now, lease a 2026 Ford F-150 for $197 per month for 36 months.
Experience better at Anderson Ford.
Stock number 1008753 at $199 per month, lease for 36 months with approved credit, 7,500 miles per year, 10,252 at signing, no security deposit required, tax, title, and license fees extra, residency restrictions apply. Program subject to change. Must take new retail delivery from Anderson Auto Group by 4/30/26.
You started your business to build something special. Now it's time to grow and protect it. At Pinnacle Bank, our treasury management services help you do just that. Through smarter payment technology, account administration, and fraud protection. So no matter the size of your business, you can get the most out of your financial operations. Request your free consultation at pinbank.com/consult. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be. Member FDIC.
Lincoln is full of great golf courses in a state that is getting national recognition for exceptional golf. Friend Country Club is worth the drive, just 40 minutes from Lincoln and home to one of the state's most respected 9-hole courses. Enjoy their restaurant with popular items like a 14-ounce ribeye, 10-ounce sirloin, or chicken fried steak. Open Thursday through Saturday from 5:30 to 10 p.m. Expand your horizons with a trip to Friend Country Club, just 40 minutes southwest of Lincoln. It's worth a visit. Bauer Underground has been serving local contractors and utility contractors all across the state since 1997. When you see the black and white trucks, you know that the best workers in the business have arrived. Bauer is currently looking for equipment operators, laborers, diesel mechanics, and aerial linemen. Join the brotherhood built on hard work, authentic people, and a pedigree of success. They're offering top-notch benefits, a matching 401k, and a $600 per year clothing allowance. Bauer Underground, a family-friendly company with plenty of room for advancement.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC. And wow, what a great spring it has been here. We've had record sales happening at Koppel. And to show our appreciation, Koppel is giving out employee pricing on select new models. Yes, you heard that right. Employee pricing is happening right now at Koppel on select new models. So please stop on in the store and see the team or check us out online at koppelcars.com. You'll be glad you did. Some rebates to dealer.
At Schwezo Construction, safety isn't just a policy, it's a promise. Build with us. Work safe, go home proud. We're hiring skilled craftsmen, laborers, concrete workers, and steel erectors who value quality work and a team that has your back on and off the job site. If you're ready to be part of a company where your safety and success come first, visit Schwezo.com. That's SCHWISOW.com and apply today. Schwezo Construction, 40 years strong and still building the future.
Hi, Charlie Stone again, and Andy Goodyear with Honda of Lincoln will be joining me to talk about the Honda Spring Event. Andy, I know this is a big event for you. Please tell us all about it.
I want to start out by thanking the Lincoln car buyers for an incredible year in 2025. It's just been announced that Honda of Lincoln is Nebraska's only Honda dealer to earn the prestigious Honda President's Award for 2025.
Wow, that's great, Andy. How many times now have you earned that President's Award?
It's a total of 20 times now, Charlie. The Honda Spring event is truly a big event for us. We have incredible savings on every remaining 2025 and every new 2026. Special low rates, long-term financing, and special lease rates.
Maybe it's time you experience the best, the Honda of Lincoln way of doing business. 27th and Yankee Hill Road or online at hondaoflincoln.com.
Is it time to replace your home comfort system? Call Bryant and save money in every way. Bryant provides you with solutions that save. Save big immediately with attractive rebates, and save every day with lower operating costs. Most important, though, the systems are selected to fit you. The right system, priced right, properly installed. That's the way Bryant works for you. How much can you save? Call Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing for a free estimate. 467-1111. Bryant, whatever it takes.
Lincoln's go-to for fun isn't new. It's a place that's been a staple of the city for years and is only getting better. Matson's Bowling and Billiards always has open bowling available with no long lines, unlike other centers. They have live music almost every weekend and great food at EJ's Bar and Lounge, with seating for 150 people. They have popular meals like the EJ Burger, pizza for the whole family, and famous EJ's Wings. Contact Sarah to book a party for friends, coworkers, or family at Matson's Bowling and Billiards, just south of 48th and Holdridge.
Wake up, Lincoln.
I overslept. Damn rooster didn't crow.
It's time for Early Break, sponsored by Pinnacle Bank. Live from Lincoln, America. Here's 93.7 The Ticket's Jake Sorensen.
I'm wrong, but I'm not.
Husker Online, Steve Sipple.
If I were a feral cat.
And longtime college football assistant coach, Bill Busch.
You get one team. Mine's the Houston Oilers. I'm not the Texans, and I'm not the Titans, so I'm out.
This is Early Break.
Welcome back to Hour 2 on a Tuesday. Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, studio, Bill Busch with us from the piano room. Hour 2 sponsored by our friends at Pinnacle Bank in Lincoln, who have a special mortgage promotion going on right now for the Breakers. Now through June 30th, when you apply for a mortgage loan or a home refi with Chris Lauer, Adam Linson, or Marlon Lyon at Pinnacle Bank, you can get a golf package at Tatanka Golf Club in Northeast Nebraska, which includes a round of golf for 4, cart rentals, and a one-night, 2-room hotel stay at Ohia Casino on the premises, as well as $250 towards your closing costs. Please call Chris, Adam, or Marlon at 402-434-3105 for this. Mention the code BREAKERS to them. Pinnacle Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
The course is in incredible shape per my research.
Is it?
Incredible shape. Yeah, they've had enough rain. They've had some rain, not a ton, but enough rain. And so the course is just fabulous right now. So you want to get this done ASAP and get up here to this. I mean, it's a golf mecca is what it is.
No, Bill, I believe that Tatanka was named the Golf Facility of the Year in 2025 in the state of Nebraska, which is a big honor. With a lot of great courses in the state. I think they were the Golf Course of the Year.
They fly in. People fly in from every state. A lot of people come in from the Carolinas to come play this course, and it's right here in Nebraska.
Difficult track. I played it a couple times, and I will certainly play it many more times. And especially with the refi I'm doing here shortly. So I need to.
You've kind of been putting that off a little bit, Jake.
Well, there's a process here. We're getting it going.
Something to consider, Bill, away from this conversation, that Connor's mom listens to the show.
She does.
Yes.
Please act accordingly. I will fashion my comments about Connor a little differently now, knowing that his mom listens.
Well, she sent donuts to us before from.
That's right.
She sent from Casey's. She had donuts delivered.
Oh, you were here, I think.
You were here, yes. I think it was because you had acted out towards Connor that day, I think.
Trying to make amends here.
Acted out.
She sent a picture to Connor of the cloth towels because he was in the bathroom and had no idea of the conversation we were having here, apparently.
Connor missed the whole thing. You missed the whole thing.
What did I just say about this?
Well, she was listening, though.
Right.
So she was tuned into the
Connor.
conversation.
So Connor can't use the bathroom. Is that the deal?
No, he just didn't know what was happening apparently with the conversation that we had all these texts about from breakers.
Yeah. Well, he had to go to the bathroom.
I've got a lot of texts, separate texts also, just with some confirmation that a few places that still have these. It's rare. I haven't seen it forever, and I'm just makes me happy.
Thank you for bringing it back.
I've got several comments too that people have texted in about Sipple wiping the grease off his forehead
on the cloth towel.
On the cloth towel.
Tell me you don't do that sometimes.
I have on the cloth towel.
I have a strangely greasy forehead.
You drop somewhere.
He's shiny.
It's shiny. I don't know why I'm greasy.
It doesn't look that greasy right now,
doesn't it?
No.
Okay.
Must be throughout the day it starts getting greasy.
Yeah.
Looks all right now.
I've never been very clean. It's just like I don't.
So hygiene is something that doesn't come into your play during the day.
Been an issue since childhood, I would say.
Well, on that note, 464-5685, call or text as always. We make a lot of assumptions in this life about places that have a lot of money.
Yeah, we do.
Dana Altman says, hey, not so fast about all this money we have here at Oregon. Calm down.
He did say
we don't have unlimited funds here. This is from On 3.
This is interesting.
Hut.
Here we go.
Thank you, Bill.
This is from last week. The portal, of course, opened last week, and Oregon lost 2 starters in Jackson Shellstead, who was hurt most of the year, as well as KJ Evans. Per On 3, the Partridge did not surprise him because they were going to see, quote, big reductions in their NIL earnings. This is from Dana Altman. He says, quote, it wasn't unexpected. There were 3 guys we wanted back, Sean, which is Sean Stewart, KJ Evans, and Jackson, 3 starters. We did not pull anybody's scholarship. Everybody had their scholarship, and it would have been renewed, but we are working within a budget. Some guys were going to lose their NIL completely. Most of them were taking a big reduction. We weren't good enough this year. I made some mistakes with evaluation and inexperience. When our experienced guys suffered injuries, our inexperience showed, especially in a year where the Big Ten was a dominant conference. So none of our portal entries have been a surprise. Again, didn't take anybody's scholarship. Everybody had their scholarship, would have been renewed, but their NIL and their cap money and all that was either totally taken or really reduced. We had to work within a budget.
Isn't
quote,
that
for Dana Altman at Oregon?
Bill, Oregon works within a budget. It's sort of interesting to me.
My first take from that is I have very little confidence at all that Oregon is going to field a team next year of any substance. Doesn't it to you? I mean, it's like, okay, everyone was taking a pay cut, basically. And so maybe it was ridiculous what they were getting paid, but players were I mean, you don't hear that conversation and then think, I think we're a tournament. I think we can get to the Sweet 16 next year. I mean, it doesn't sound that at all, does it?
No, Bill, you're right. This is almost thank you. When you pull back on this a little bit, to hear a head coach talk this way, it's startling.
It is.
Can you imagine Fred Hoiberg today? What the conversation would be here if these comments came out? What would the conversation be?
He just said some of these guys are losing NIL completely, totally, but everyone's getting a reduction,
right?
Per Dana Altman at Oregon,
right?
Because they're seeing reductions in both NIL and rev share dollars with Oregon basketball.
Bill, if I were the AD, I might tell Dana Altman, we don't need to share all our financials publicly.
Yeah, if someone leaves, they leave. If they don't, they don't. But you, and I don't know if he's trying to gain something back from talking through the media, or someone's going to now push back and call in today and say, what are we talking about? What are we doing? I don't know, but I couldn't imagine, like I said, you hit it on the head, if all of a sudden that was Fred today at a press conference. And can you imagine Jake tomorrow?
Oh, God.
I mean, can you imagine Jake tomorrow going, well, we lost these guys. They're taking big reductions, and our best players are leaving, and who's coming? It would be horrific.
Yeah, where he says, hey, everybody's on their scholarship, but we can't guarantee NIL and cap.
Yeah, that's what he said.
What are we doing?
He said to the media.
Right. Now, Bill, you might be right. It's probable, actually, that he's using the media to voice his. Don't you think as the head coach, this is a big problem for him. Like, to field the sort of team that can win in the Big Ten, win big in the Big Ten. How do you do it if you're facing these sort of reductions?
Well, we're also surprised this is in Oregon. We always say, "Oh, Phil Knight, endless money," but at the same time, their football team's got to have a lot of money invested in that. I mean, that has got to be a huge budget team.
Yeah,
and so if you're going to support the winners, that's a winning program right now. Oregon basketball has been good historically with Dana there.
Mm-hmm.
This year was not good. So I would be surprised they, after one bad year, just pull the rug and say, "Hey, well, we're going to go all to football. Good luck basketball." But this is per Dana Altman last week.
Good on you finding this, because this is a startling article.
Startling. Now, you have heard UCLA and Cronin talk about, I need $5 million more. And you heard Houston say, we're poor. So there has been coaches that have talked about this. But UCLA came off at least a decent season, you'd say. They recovered. Houston, another not great season, but they're doing well. Yeah. At Oregon, I thought last year they might be on some hot seat. This year, it's just a little remarkable with those comments, because it just does. If I'm a fan, I have right now, I'm like going, are we even fielding a team?
12-21, Bill, 5-15 in the Big Ten. 12-21, 5-15 in the Big Ten.
Nebraska beat them by 35 points. It was 90-55. Nebraska beat Oregon in Lincoln.
They've lost 6 players to the portal. Yeah, Dana, this is rough stuff.
Yeah, that's just, again, at a place you thought had endless amounts of money. Maybe that's not the case with Oregon. Someone says in the text line, Scott says, this sounds like a school planning on loading up on football, NIL, and reducing other sports.
Could be. How important is basketball at Oregon? Oh, come on, it's been important.
They've been a Final Four team.
Yeah, they've been a Final Four.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah, it matters. They've had enough good teams. It matters. You can't you can't say you're going to be in the Big Ten and we have no interest in basketball.
No.
You just can't say
basketball conference.
And I have no interest in basketball. There's some places you say, we're just hope to do the best. I get it, but not. You can't be in the Big Ten and say, no, we're not doing that.
Hey, sometimes I say things that are crazy. When I say it's a basketball conference, it's a very proud. It's a conference that's proud of its basketball tradition.
Absolutely.
It's not a basketball conference, but it's a conference that's very proud of its basketball tradition, i.e., the general, and other examples.
The other Bill on the text line says losing 6 players from a 12-win team to the portal might be a blessing. However,
sure,
but
you got to pay players to get there.
It's true. You got to get them in there,
right? You got to pay. You got to pay replacements, right?
And they've added a couple guys in the pool. They got a guard, I think, from Boise State who's pretty good. And I'm not sure if they're after Drew Fielder, and I know Washington's obviously after him, but I don't know if Oregon's in that conversation.
The significance partly of this conversation to me is Dana Altman has had a remarkably successful career. You don't want to see him end it on a downward spiral.
No, not a spiral no, you don't want to have that conversation. But when it's said that some players, and maybe they were just told like that, hey, there might be right, where it's like your NIL is completely diminished. We can have a scholarship and that's it, because maybe they weren't good enough. They had to reboot. But it does. I mean, they lost. Like I said, they lost a couple good players that they definitely wanted back.
What a horrifying conversation, by the way, that we're taking away your money. I mean,
well, let's not forget Oregon last year before they made the round of 32. They were 25-10. They were 12-8 in conference play, and they won a game in the dance. I mean, obviously, they want more than that. I don't know who they beat in the dance.
I remember the game. I watched it. I can't hear.
I'll let you know. They beat Liberty by 30, and then they lost. They lost to Arizona by 4 in the second round.
That's the game I remember. Yeah,
they have been good. And that we talked about the success they've had in the 2015-16 and 2016-17 season. They went 31-7 and 33-6. They went to Elite Eight. The next year, the Final Four.
33.
So back-to-back Elite Eights with one who won the Final Four for Dana Altman 10 years ago.
Yep.
Like they've been good, but apparently they have money issues.
Well, I wonder now, Bill. Do they have money issues, or is it just how they choose to spend their money?
I can't imagine if they're. I don't think all of a sudden Oregon's operating off of a $2 million budget. I don't think that's the case at all.
How you choose?
Yeah.
I choose suspended. I think that's what we're
somehow he had to throw something out. He had to have some sort of narrative for losing 6 players also. He had to be able to say something. Well, we're just, we weren't able to keep them for financial reasons. So you have to have a narrative too. So it's like you look as if you're competent still as the head coach.
Right. But it is, I mean, I'm still having a hard time processing because I overuse this phrase, but it is a little man bites dog here. Oregon, we're talking about Oregon. The Oregon is telling players they're not going to pay them. Okay, it doesn't add up. I don't know.
Agreed.
Yeah, Altman, and it's also interesting that he's airing this publicly.
Yeah.
Everyone's getting reductions of NIL.
It seems like something you'd want to keep in house, right?
It was a frustrating year for Dana. That Oregon's not a team that wins 12 games in a year. That's just not how they operate.
We're talking this through. Would it be impossible to keep it in house? Would players eventually say, "I'll tell you what's happening in our place. We're taking reductions." I don't know if he could keep it in house. Maybe this is Dana Altman getting in front of of a narrative.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But there we go. There's an update on Oregon. Maybe not having all the money in the world, possibly. When we come back, they do have a great football player at Oregon that could be a Heisman Trophy winner this year. We have other non-quarterbacks that could be looked at the Heisman race in December. That's next, an early break in the ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Pinnacle Bank on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Concrete Industries has immediate job openings for precast production laborers and maintenance technicians. Concrete Industries offers great pay, health benefits, 401k, a wellness program, holidays, and paid time off. Apply today to earn a starting pay of $21.50 per hour plus a $1,500 hiring bonus. Concrete Industries is hiring all experience levels and offers on-the-job training. Start your career today as a precast production laborer or maintenance technician. Visit concreteindustries.com.
Ticket listeners know a dream team when they see one. At Applied Connective, we've been in the game for 20 years and have developed a team of world-class leaders in all things IT. From cybersecurity and Microsoft products to physical security, audio-video, infrastructure, business phone systems, and anything in between, we'll help you leverage technology to become your most secure, efficient, and profitable. Head to our website to check out real reviews and testimonials and sign up for a free tech consultation. We can show you where you might be vulnerable, inefficient, or overspending. It's a game changer, and it's totally free. Claim yours right now at appliedconnective.com.
Hi, Charlie Stone again, and Andy Goodyear with Honda of Lincoln will be joining me to talk about the Honda Spring event. Andy, I know this is a big event for you. Please tell us all about it.
I want to start out by thanking the Lincoln car buyers for an incredible year in 2025. It's just been announced that Honda of Lincoln is Nebraska's only Honda dealer to earn the prestigious Honda President's Award for 2025.
Wow, that's great, Andy. How many times now have you earned that President's Award?
It's a total of 20 times now, Charlie. The Honda Spring event is truly a big event for us. We have incredible savings on every remaining 2025 and every new 2026. Special low rates, long-term financing, and special lease rates.
Maybe it's time you experience the best, the Honda of Lincoln way of doing business. 27th and Yankee Hill Road or online at hondaoflincoln.com.
You can buy a mower just about anywhere, but at Acres, it's more than a mower. It's professionally set up before it leaves the lot. It's 0% for up to 48 months on select John Deere residential mowers. And it's a full-service department standing behind you. From lawn tractors to zero turns, we carry the lineup and support it for the long haul. This spring, make it more than a mower. Make it Acres. Offer ends April 30th. Subject to approved credit. See dealer for details.
Spring is here, and it's time to wake up Judson. Judson Irrigation is eager and ready to get your sprinkler system up and running for the season. Judson's technicians will check for winter damage, adjust your sprinkler heads, and show you how to set your controller for effective sprinkling coverage. The Judson Irrigation team is here for you. Stay safe.
Keep summer green. Call Judson Irrigation 402-420-6277 or judsonirrigation.com.
Anderson Ford in Lincoln has 2 convenient locations, which means 2 times the customer service, 2 times the inventory, and 2 times the ability to get you in the car of your dreams. Whether you visit us on the north side or the south side, you'll find more selection and a team that's always on your side. When you're looking for a better way to buy your next Ford, visit Anderson Ford in Lincoln, where exceptional service meets unbeatable selection.
Are you looking for something different for lunch or dinner in Lincoln? Big 8 is now open at 1226 P Street, serving seafood boils and Asian cuisine. Get your hands messy with fresh, flavorful seafood boils, hot, bold, and made to share. Or enjoy classic Chinese and Asian dishes, perfect for lunch, dinner, or a night out with friends and family. Big flavors, generous portions, and a brand new dining experience. Big 8, now open in Lincoln. Do you ever feel okay in your current job and profession, but wonder if there's a better company that can offer more? Vision Mechanical is now hiring for journeyman plumbers and HVAC service technicians. Vision Mechanical offers top-of-the-industry wages, 100% paid health, disability, and life insurance, 401k with employee match, and paid holidays and vacation. Vision Mechanical believes in craftsmanship, teamwork, and building a better future one project at a time. Apply today or learn more at visionmechanical.net or email Ron at vmech.net.
At Schwezo Construction, safety isn't just a policy, it's a promise. Build with us. Work safe, go home proud. We're hiring skilled craftsmen, laborers, concrete workers, and steel erectors who value quality work and a team that has your back, on and off the job site. If you're ready to be part of a company where your safety and success come first, visit Schwezo.com. That's SCHWISOW.com and apply today. Schwezo Construction, 40 years strong and still building the future.
Shopping for new flooring is different today. Getting your questions answered, making the right selection, getting the best value, and installed quickly and professionally. Visit ostreetcarpet.com or shop our store. We'll answer all your questions and help you make the right choice. You'll be enjoying your new floor in just days for less than you'd pay elsewhere. Carpet, vinyl, wood, laminate, tile, and area rugs. We've got it all.
O Street Carpet.
1732 O Street. Family owned and operated. Always the best value.
We're on the air.
Back.
Well, party's starting early today, isn't it?
To more of Early Break on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Are you looking for a new way to put your skills to work?
I am.
For new options in the fintech industry.
Finance.
Currency is Sandhills Global Company. They have full-time spots in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. Also, 4.5-day work week, attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more today.
If you were working, Steve, at Sandhills Regional, harder to do sales, but you're Sandhills Global. So you're going to be working on sales to other country all around the globe.
The world.
World. So it's not like, well, we just sell things in Central City and David City. That's it. And if they don't have anything going, we're kind of out and our commission's done. That's not how it works at Sandhills Global. That's not how Carson set the whole program up.
Global.
Yes.
Global.
That's
critical.
Our show is global right now.
Why limit yourself is the question. Yes. I've limited myself my entire career.
There's still time. There's still time.
Yes. Global.
Yes. They need salespeople badly because they're growing big time. Salespeople on demand at gocurrency.com/careers.
I'm struggling a little bit because I have half a Pop-Tart in my throat.
Well, fire through.
Where'd you get a Pop-Tart at? Where did Pop-Tarts appear from?
Luke had it up front.
Went to buy one, and Luke reached under the counter at the mill and grabbed me a free one.
Luke is amazing. Just like it came from nowhere. A Pop-Tart appeared from as if nowhere.
The mill.
Even better.
I would like to buy a Pop-Tart, and he reached under the counter and said, "Why buy one when you have one?"
Oh, he's a gem.
Oh,
you had a question for me and Bill on this next topic.
Go ahead and introduce the topic.
The Heisman Trophy, of course, is a quarterback award now, but CBS Sports had some non-quarterbacks that could be in the race to win the Heisman. Of course, the favorites quarterbacks, Julian Sain at Ohio State, Dante Moore at Oregon, and Arch Manning at Texas. But some non-quarterbacks with decent odds, they say as of right now here in mid-April for next season, are Jeremiah Smith, no surprise on the list from Ohio State, Malachi Toney, who was a breakout player from Miami last year.
Yep.
Texas's Cam Coleman, transfer receiver there, and Missouri's Ahmad Hardy, running back, among the non-quarterbacks listed with potential Heisman odds.
Bo Jackson in that.
Bo Jackson of Ohio State also in there. I'd be 3 Ohio State players in the list.
There is a question, Bill. Last week, I was laying in bed pondering this because this was on the rundown last week.
We didn't get to it, though.
Right.
We pushed it.
Pondering.
Yes. And I was wondering about you and Jake, what you would say to this because of your affinity for this player. Who are you taking right now? Jeremiah Smith or Malachi Toney?
Oh.
Who are you taking? You got to take one.
Boy, I love Malachi Toney.
I know.
I take Malachi Toney.
Wow. Whoa. Wow. Really?
Yes.
Honor? Tony?
I mean, Jeremiah Smith is incredible.
Smith.
He is.
Right.
I mean, this is not an easy answer. That's why it's a good question.
It's a very interesting question.
I was reading something from obviously I cover, I read Miami people because of the Dolphins, but they're saying Malachi Toney is one of the most popular players in the last 20 years in Miami.
Would you say that he's more versatile?
That would be my reasoning. And the next one is that there's times, I think Texas did it to him 2 years ago. There's times when Jeremiah Smith can be defended out of the game. There's things you can do to him now it causes strain on the rest of your defense. Malachi Toney is much harder because of Jeremiah Smith doesn't touch the ball 3 times on fly sweeps or bubble screens and different touches. And then potential in return game also with Malachi. That's why I would lean that way. I don't know if NFL wise, if I was a GM, if I'd lean the same way. Don't know if I would do that. But in college football, I think he's going to get more touches and has a chance to be more dynamic overall. And then everything I saw from him this year was just a competitive fool. And so I really liked him.
Wow, good answer. Now, the pushback, I would say, can't you throw Jeremiah Smith a bubble screen?
Yeah, you can. It's just he's a bigger body. He's not really a make you miss guy.
Not really.
Strong speed, power, yes. So surely, like I said, nothing that you would just kill to have him. But if I had my choice when I'm defending, I would be like, this Malachi probably causes me a few more problems defensively.
Wow, Tony.
Well, look what Tony. He was such a huge part of the offense. Whereas Ohio State has Jeremiah Smith, a certain first-round pick when he goes, and Carnell Tate seen as a upper to mid first-round pick right now at Ohio State. They didn't have a great receiver opposite of Toney. They had a good guy, but
no, they didn't.
Toney is by far the alpha on that team in terms of receiver, the guy.
He is.
And he responds every time.
We had that conversation. I think I had it with Bill. I was sort of startled by the lack of talent Miami had at receiver other than Toney.
And they were in the national championship game.
I mean, of all the places in the world you'd think they'd be stock loaded with receivers, Miami comes to mind. Texas comes to mind, but certainly Miami. And now Toney really, really freaks you out. I mean, just the elusiveness, what he does in the open field. But like Bill said, fly sweeps, bubble screens, all of that.
How do you answer your own question then?
I love bigger players. That's why it's tough for me. And I love Jeremiah Smith because that size and strength. I mean, look at him. He's a thoroughbred. I tend to gravitate towards those type of players, what I like. But in this discussion, watching Toney in the playoffs, I thought, God, that's Johnny Rodgers, right? That's Johnny Rodgers.
He did everything.
Reincarnated.
He did everything.
Yeah, I guess I would lean towards Toney grudgingly.
Just think about that. They had a quarterback saying that threw like for 79%, and they had Carnell Tate and Jeremiah Smith, and they couldn't beat Miami.
Yeah,
lost by 10.
Yeah, that's not good. By the way, I mean, you should be able to beat Miami. You should. If I was an Ohio State fan, it would have angered me.
That
You're
defense-
better.
well,
You're a better
the-
team.
Miami's defense was really good.
Yeah, so was Ohio
and
State.
I know that.
Ohio State's defense was
Ohio
better.
State's defense was better.
Better,
Yeah, they were better.
It's a better. That defense was freaky.
Yeah.
They may not have a defense like that for years
I
now.
know.
Yeah. I heard the other day with on a show, someone talking about how happy Matt Patricia is to be in college, just enjoys it. I would enjoy it too. Have the absolute best talent over everyone in college football. That's what he had last year. And I would enjoy that too. If I came to, I'd be whistling as I came in the door every day with my briefcase.
This guy has Sunny Styles, Arvo.
Oh yeah, I'd have my coffee and I'd have a chocolate chip muffin, and I would be like, let's just do whatever we want because we're going to have the most draft picks you've ever. We had the best team in the country talent wise, and it wasn't even close. It really wasn't.
This is where I should invoke the Ryan Day quote from yesterday.
Yes, please do.
Bill, this was a quote from Ryan Day. It was on.
You saw it on TikTok.
Yeah, I saw it on TikTok. He was talking to the Score, whatever that is, the Score. This is what he said. At first, I thought it was one of those fake AI things. I had to double check it. He said, this is what Ryan Day said. There's an expectation here that when you walk in the door, you're coming to be a first or second rounder, regardless of your position. That's it. It's just like if we don't win games and championships, they're going to find a new coach. Well, if you're not a first or second rounder, this probably isn't the right place for you. That's just the reality of it. That is a monster talking. That's a monster. I mean, that's how do you, if you're a Nebraska fan, how do you reconcile that in your brain? This is what you're chasing.
You've had a first-round pick since 2011 here at Nebraska. It's been 15 years since you've had a singular first-round draft pick. And do you push back on Ryan Day? I mean, they get 15 guys drafted a year.
No, that's what you do. If you're not that guy, you're getting shuffled back, and you're probably in the portal. You know.
Yeah, and it's a major alpha locker room too. But it's a that locker room. I've been parts of we've all been parts of those locker rooms before. And then you know when you have those guys.
Oh, you see them. You can see them. I mean, Jeremiah Smith's that guy for sure. The receiver position's been ridiculous over the years. I don't know what the draft value. I don't know what the draft total is, but it's ridiculous, right? Mm-hmm. If you just think of the guys, Smith and Jigba, right?
Right. JSN, yeah. Chris Olave.
Yeah.
Harrison.
Yeah. Marvin Harrison. How can you forget him? He was incredible.
Yeah. I never thought I'd see better than Marvin Harrison and Jeremiah Smith came along. You know?
He just read. Yeah.
And we're saying that Tony's better.
Emeka Egbuka was really good for the Buccaneers last year too. It's just every year there's two or three first-round picks.
But that Day comment is what you're chasing. Now, what I would tell you is you are chasing ultimately Ohio State, but not right now. You're chasing, USC and Illinois and Iowa and Minnesota first, right? And this is now me and Jake used to go at it on this, but I've kind of come around to Jake's way of thinking. You're not right now. You have to make up ground on some other teams before you set your sights on the Buckeyes. This might be 8 straight bowls you need to make before you get into that realm. Right?
Yeah, I think you're 100% accurate, but then you just turn the table over and you just go down to Indiana and say they came in year one and went to the playoffs. So you cannot. Hey, listen, Sigs, try to beat Purdue, buddy. See how Northwestern works out. No, you know what we're going to do? We're going to do this. And then year two, we went to Ohio State and beat them in the Big Ten championship game. So that's Indiana. They did that. So if you have any other, like I said, I have to agree with what Steve's saying, but the second time it's like, whoa. If I'm an AD, I'm like, whoa, time out. We can't catch Ohio State when Indiana caught them in 2 years.
Yeah.
We caught them in 2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. In the first year, they almost caught him. They almost caught him in 1 year. So it should have been, let's beat. They should have been saying somehow let's get to the Potato Bowl if we can, Indiana. Let's try that out. They went playoffs, national championship. So if your goal's not in that, but you do have to. I agree, you got to do it in steps. But every day that you're out there, when you're out recruiting, every time you have to have that comment. If this is what we're getting, can we beat Ohio State with them?
That's what I think.
You have to say that out loud. And it's like, well, no, these guys have no chance of beating Ohio State. But I think that's where we're at right now. That's not at a place like Nebraska that's moneyed and has a tradition and that. No.
As a reminder, Signetti's 2 losses at Indiana are to the teams that played for that year's national championship game. Ohio State, Notre Dame, 2 years ago. That's it. Incredible. It is time to play the game show. Give us a call right now at 464-5685. Your chance to win a business box of bagels to Bagels and Joe. The record is 0-1. You lost yesterday.
Yeah, it hurt.
Today's the record is now 27-25 overall, so still above 500.
Yeah, mediocre.
Today's topic is NFL receiver colleges.
Okay.
What schools did these receivers go to that currently play, not in the 70s, but currently play right now in the NFL?
Okay.
464-5685. Shut Up Sipple starts right now.
We've all been there. You're listening to the radio, and then that rage starts to grow inside of you. It starts to consume you. It gets to a point where you just want to yell, "Shut up, Sipple!" No, sorry. I'm sorry. Well, here's your chance. It's time to shut up, Sipple. Call now to play. 464-5685. Shut up, Sipple. Brought to you by Bagels and Joe.
464-5685. Call the down Sip and Bill in trivia. NFL receiver colleges today. How do you feel about this today?
Bill?
Sip. How does Bill feel?
I think we'll have a chance. I'll have a chance on a couple.
Got a chance?
Yeah, we got
you?
We got a chance.
Okay. All right. We got Greg. How do you feel about NFL receiver colleges today?
Oh, pretty good, I think.
All right, Greg.
Okay. Greg, where are you calling from?
Yeah, where are you calling from, Greg?
Lincoln.
Okay.
Yes.
With another Lincoln listener.
Yes.
Thank
Loading
you.
up.
Please text someone today to build a breaker, Greg.
I didn't hear what he said. I'm sorry.
Greg, if you could please text a friend and see if you can get one more listener from Lincoln, that would be great. We'd appreciate that.
Absolutely.
Okay. All right, Greg. First question goes to you, Bill. Lifeline for one question for Sip. Greg, what school did Cowboys wide receiver George Pickens go to?
Layup.
Oh, I know this one. Georgia.
Brilliant. You did not think it was Georgia, Sip, or what?
I was going to say Tennessee.
You gave me a face. Bill, did you have that?
That would have been a problem.
Bill would not have been happy with you if he knew that was Georgia.
He would have come through the screen.
Yes, he may have. Okay, first question, down 1-0. Sip. What school did Lions wide receiver Amon-Ra St. Brown go to? You do have Bill in play here if you'd like to.
Okay, well, I'm going to have...
Oh, boy. Greg is peacocking around over here.
Bill, do you know this?
I have a guess. I think it's obscure.
Please.
I have a guess, so I think.
Please.
Boston College.
Recruited by Mike Riley.
Boston College is the guess. No, it's not Boston. Greg is cocky in this one.
I don't know it.
Greg.
USC.
They're playing his music right now.
Let's go.
2-0 lead for Greg.
Hey, hold on a second. Who'd you say recruited him?
Mike Riley recruited him?
He was originally recruited by the University of Nebraska under Mike Riley. Keith Williams.
Wow.
Amon-Ra St. Brown, now a stud with the Lions.
You'd think...
Didn't know it, Steve. Yeah, I thought I had a guess on it.
Room would know that.
Well,
that covers
okay.
Nebraska.
Well, sometimes it happens.
It
All
works
right.
the recruiting website, as a matter of fact.
Don't put yourself down.
He ran the recruiting website.
A couple of visits too.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, it was a.
I think he was on the ticket.
Been in the studio before.
All right, Greg, for the win.
Greg for the win. What school did Panthers wide receiver Teteroa McMillan go to?
Arizona.
Brilliant. That is a resounding blowout by Greg today. That was a blowout.
Yeah, I'm still kind of like stunned by the punches.
Well, Greg was fired up today. He felt good about it, and he backed it up with that performance.
Yeah, Greg, good job. Now go to
gentlemen.
Hey, Greg, go to Bagels and Joe and enjoy it. It's a great place. It is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Congrats, Greg. Nice win today. All right, Greg's guy. Last question for you was, what school did Rams receiver Puka Nacua go to?
Bill?
Have that one.
Bill?
That's BYU.
BYU, that's correct. And tiebreaker, how many NFL players had 1,000 plus receiving yards last season? Need number.
9.
Oh, God, I think it's way over that.
What would you guess?
1,000? That's, 26?
20, the number. One tight end, Trey McBride, otherwise 19 receivers, 20 NFL players over 1,000 yards last year.
Okay.
So congrats to Greg. 0-2 now, the record on the week.
Great. That's thanks. 27 and 26 overall. We are now officially mired in mediocrity.
Yes, we are.
Mediocrity is the word.
You guys will have to man the ship from here.
Okay, Bill.
Okay, we can do that.
Well, we'll talk to you tomorrow, Bill.
We'll hear from you later when Jake sends the rundown.
All right, there you go. Bill is out. Hour 3 is next on Early Break on the Ticket.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Pinnacle Bank. On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Lincoln's go-to for fun isn't new. It's a place that's been a staple of the city for years and is only getting better. Matson's Bowling and Billiards always has open bowling available with no long lines, unlike other centers. They have live music almost every weekend and great food at EJ's Bar and Lounge, with seating for 150 people. They have popular meals like the EJ Burger, pizza for the whole family, and famous EJ's Wings. Contact Sarah to book a party for friends, coworkers, or family at Matson's Bowling and Billiards, just south of 48th and Holdridge.
Spring is the time of new beginnings and trying new things. If you haven't tried Führer's cheese spread yet, the time is now. For parties for St. Patrick's Day and Easter, or celebrating the NCAA tournament with friends, there's no better dip to bring everyone together and celebrate something from Nebraska. Get to your local grocery store today and load up on Führer's cheese spread. No event or party is complete without it on your table.
Are you looking for something different for lunch or dinner in Lincoln? Big 8 is now open at 1226 P Street, serving seafood boils and Asian cuisine. Get your hands messy with fresh, flavorful seafood boils, hot, cold, and made to share. Or enjoy classic Chinese and Asian dishes, perfect for lunch, dinner, or a night out with friends and family. Big flavors, generous portions, and a brand new dining experience. Big 8, now open in Lincoln.
Tomorrow is about the lessons we learn today. A farmer's market teaches us that community is grown together. Kids laughing shows us how joy is easy. And coffee on the porch reminds us to savor every moment. These are the lessons that shape a tomorrow we all share. One filled with trust, good company, and wide open dreams. That's the way banking should be. And that's Pinnacle Bank. Member FDIC.
Anderson Ford in Lincoln has 2 convenient locations, which means 2 times the customer service, 2 times the inventory, and 2 times the ability to get you in the car of your dreams. Whether you visit us on the north side or the south side, you'll find more selection and a team that's always on your side. When you're looking for a better way to buy your next Ford, visit Anderson Ford in Lincoln, where exceptional service meets unbeatable selection.
Spring is here, and it's time to wake up Judson. Judson Irrigation is eager and ready to get your sprinkler system up and running for the season. Judson's technicians will check for winter damage, adjust your sprinkler heads, and show you how to set your controller for effective sprinkling coverage. The Judson Irrigation team is here for you. Stay safe.
Keep summer green. Call Judson Irrigation 402-420-6277 or judsonirrigation.com.
Do you ever feel okay in your current job and profession, but wonder if there's a better company that can offer more? Vision Mechanical is now hiring for journeyman plumbers and HVAC service technicians. Vision Mechanical offers top-of-the-industry wages, 100% paid health, disability, and life insurance, 401k with employee match, and paid holidays and vacation. Vision Mechanical believes in craftsmanship, teamwork, and building a better future one project at a time. Apply today or learn more at visionmechanical.net or email Ron at vmech.net. At Parkview Animal Hospital in Lincoln, it's not just their professional care that sets them apart, but their warm staff and state-of-the-art facilities. Whether it's for a routine checkup or a comprehensive medical procedure, at Parkview, your pet isn't just another number, but a valued member of their caring family. Visit them at pahlincoln.com today and in person just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Parkview Animal Hospital, your pet, their passion for happier, healthier, furry friends.
Planet Fitness has everything you need to power your progress, so you can give everything you've got, all for just 1 cent down. Whether you want to get the most out of our best-in-class equipment or go all in with free fitness training, our trainers are ready to help you get stronger than ever before. Take your workout to the next level at Planet Fitness. Join the club today for 1 cent down, $15 a month. No commitment. Deal extended to April 16th. You ready? Planet Fitness. We're all strong on this planet. See club for details.
To win in sports, adjust your strategy as the game changes. The same is true of investments. Hi, I'm Ryan Buck, your Edward Jones financial advisor, and I can help you create a game plan for financial success. Call me 402-483-0377. Again, 402-483-0377 to get started today. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Wake up, Lincoln.
Good morning. Good morning. It's great to stay up late.
It's time for Early Break. Sponsored by Nebco and Anderson Ford. Live from Lincoln, America. Here's 93.7 The Ticket's Jake Sorensen.
I like Stone.
Husker Online, Steve Sipple.
And here comes a sandwich from God.
And longtime college football assistant coach, Bill Busch.
Hey, somebody grab me a mocha quick, would you?
This is Early Break.
Welcome back to Hour 3 on a Tuesday. Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen with you. Bill Busch out for Hour 3. He's back again tomorrow. Hour 3 sponsored by our friends at Nebco. Now hiring at Concrete Industries for precast production laborers. Also hiring at Ready Mixed Concrete also. Check them out at nebcoinc.com. Hour 3 sponsored additionally by Anderson Ford, 27th and I-80 and 33rd. And Yankee Hill. Mm-hmm. All the Fords you could possibly want reside in Anderson Ford on a beautiful day to test drive today.
Well, it's that time of year. I mean, I think spring, early summer, that just equals car buying times. What do I know, though? What a spirited discussion.
Okay, we got to address something. Well, Nick decided to show up before 8:55 for the first time since he filled in for me Friday. But he usually gets here about 8:55. Decides to jump in on our discussion about Malachi Tony versus Jeremiah Smith, which Connor also is just bashing us for.
Connor comes in.
I'm not having it. They're basically, without saying us, calling us morons, and I'm not having it because they're saying that, number one, now we need to break your interaction here. 402-464-5685. Call or text is always. Number one, is it egregious for us to ask who would you rather have, Malachi Tony or Jeremiah Smith? Because as we just pointed out in the previous hour, no one is diminishing the talent that Jeremiah Smith is. I know he's exceptional. He'll be probably the top overall pick when he goes to the draft, if not like third at worst, right? No,
Yeah.
Neither of us push back.
No,
on
I
that.
love Jeremiah.
We love you love him. We love Jeremiah Smith. We do.
6'3", 225. Okay.
But Jeremiah Smith is on a team that also always has several first-round picks with him.
Mm-hmm.
There's talent everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Malachi Tony just carried Miami to a 10-point win over Ohio State in the playoff, which he was a massive part in. We pointed out he does way more for the offense than Smith does because there's more talent. There is more talent at Ohio State, and Miami's just beat them by 10 because of big performances by Malachi Tony, who also helped in the win over
There's
A&M.
other reasons, but there's other
Mark
reasons.
Fletcher was huge for them in the running the ball.
Now, here's the
defense was exceptional.
Why I figured this would be spirited last week when I originally pondered this is because they are much different kind of players, and it's a tough discussion. I would think that Swim and Connor.
They're calling us morons essentially for even considering the thought of Malachi Tony over Jeremiah Smith.
I would address Connor and Swim in this. by the way, Farley, one of the all-time best black shirts. One of the best defenders to ever play for Nebraska is on our side. Farley, who has to okay, now this is where I want to make my point. Farley would have had to defend these guys. I listened to Farley when he says he would take Tony. I listened to Bill Busch more than Connor, the intern.
Swim. Yeah, guys that actually coached in the game.
Because he said it would be tougher to defend Tony. Okay? Case closed, all right?
Sorry, Connor.
I'm sorry. You have a Hall of Famer standing next to you that's saying Tony.
And we love Jeremiah Smith. We love him.
Right. It's a great discussion because like we said, Smith could go 1 overall.
Yes, he probably will when he goes pro next year.
Right. And, numbers wise, I don't know. There's some discussion that Smith had a down year last year. Still 87 catches for 1,243 yards, 12 touchdowns. Again, now that's 14.3 per catch. He stretches the field more than Tony because he's a bigger 6'3", 223-pound guy. Tony's 5'11". I don't know what he weighs, probably in the 185-pound range. Not necessarily a field stretcher, but, he stretches the field more horizontally. 109 catches, 1,211 yards, 10 touchdowns. That's 11.1 per catch.
Well, let me point this out, Sim. I'm not sure that we're on the same page as what they're trying to say here. Maybe we say it this. Who means more to their team? Malachi Tony or Jeremiah Smith?
Tony.
Tony does by far.
Yeah.
And we understand Jeremiah Smith is going to probably have an incredible NFL career.
That's the other part of this discussion.
It's a college. We're not saying right now. Are we talking about next level? We're talking about college receivers.
That's the thing. Smith probably is a better pro type player.
I'm not pushing back on that. But in terms of right now, a college football player,
I'm taking Tony.
Tim Tebow was a great college football player. He was a terrible pro.
Tony scares me.
Some guys just are. They're not NFL players, but they're exceptional college players. And Malachi Tony is terrifying. They both are.
They are.
They're both terrifying.
It's just who's more terrifying. And what we established in our opinion is that Tony is a little more terrifying because he's more versatile. Like Bill said, like fly. Well, Jeremiah Smith, they'll give the ball to him on a fly sweep. They will.
Not very often, though.
Not as often. He's probably not quite as effective as Tony. Tony's more jittery, more elusive in the open field. He's tougher than hell too, Tony. Tony really was really striking in the playoffs. I was startled by it because I didn't see a lot of Miami until the playoffs. I've seen a lot of Jeremiah Smith.
I don't like to go to the AI chat GPT stuff, but this is a pretty good description of they're different type of players. We all know that Malachi Tony and Jeremiah Smith.
What'd you ask?
I typed in Malachi Tony versus Jeremiah Smith, just simply that.
Wow.
And it's right. This is right. Jeremiah Smith is a classical physical X receiver who wins downfield and is compared to Julio Jones. Fine. Great player.
Perfect.
Tony is a Swiss Army knife who excels in space, producing on screens, quick passes, and as a returner.
Perfect.
And what we had a problem with is when Connor has said that basically Malachi Tony is Ja'Cory Barney.
Come on.
Now, here's the thing.
Come on.
Now, hold the phone. We love Ja'Cory Barney
He's
here
fine.
at Nebraska, but there's nobody on planet Earth that would say he's in the same category or conversation as Malachi Tony. Nor should they.
You let down your mom. Connor, you let down your mom.
And we love, listen, we love Ja'Cory
We love your
Barney.
mom. We love you.
Yeah, here's what he say. That's what he said, Nick. Don't tell us. That's exactly what he said to us. We addressed it during the break. He's nowhere. They're the same type of player, except one's elite and one is fine.
Connor.
Nebraska good versus Miami good. That's exactly what you said. Don't tell me you said something else. We said the exact same thing off the air. Don't change your tune about what I'm presenting your conversation.
Connor came in here and...
Am I wrong on that? Did we address this during the break?
Yes. He launched an attack.
It wasn't. Well, Swim was also on the
Swim.
attack. Because
Swim was
because
really
Swim
on
thinks
the
he's the
attack.
god. He's never been wrong his entire life in anything. But he's wrong all the time. And it's time to put him down sometimes. Swim.
I think
he's not always right, Nick.
I think that right now it's Farley, Jake, Sipple, Busch, team Tony.
Yes.
Swim.
With the fact that we still love Jeremiah Smith. It's not like this is an easy decision.
Swim and intern.
Connor.
Can I call him in?
Sanderson says, I would take Smith because of his measurables, but Tony is a dude. This is not an easy
It's not easy.
Not easy pick.
No, and when I was pondering it last week, I knew this would generate discussion because it's a tough one.
Someone says that Malachi Tony he's Percy Harvin from Florida back in the day. Remember Percy Harvin?
Yeah.
Pretty damn good player.
More elusive. This guy's more elusive. Tony's
and Percy was really elusive.
Yeah, he was. This guy's more elusive. Tony reminds me of Johnny Rodgers. That's who he reminds me of. He's like a modern day Johnny Rodgers.
Like, we'll probably get clipped in this conversation and people think that we think Smith is bad. No, that's not the conversation.
No, it's not.
This is not an
No,
easy
we're not.
discussion.
This isn't Bennett Sturts.
And for those saying NFL, this is not about NFL projections. It's not that.
No, it's not.
It's about college receivers.
And I don't think it's off base to say Tony reminds you of Johnny Rodgers because Tony's squarely now in the Heisman picture. I mean, he'll be a guy that's top 5 if he plays it all like he did last year. He will. I don't think I'm going overboard there. I wasn't I was just a boy when Johnny Rodgers was playing, but I've seen the clips. They reminded of each other. Remember, it was always the conversation about Rodgers was he ran as fast sideways as he did forward. He was, and that's how kind of Tony is, right?
Yeah, I mean, do you remember? I go back to the Miami A&M game. This a disastrous game in the playoff. It was 10-3 Miami. Remember that game?
Yeah.
But the only guy making plays was Malachi Tony.
Uh-huh.
He scored the one touchdown on a reverse or jet sweep, whatever it was. He had a big downfield catch, but their kicker kept missing freaking field goals.
Right.
Was the problem for Miami.
No, they leaned hard on Tony.
And he's the only reason they won that football game. And their defense. Their defense was incredible that day, holding to 3 points in the road.
You would need Farley's out there to deal with Tony. Now, same with Jeremiah Smith. I mean, I watched Jeremiah Smith just run by Nebraska's defense in Columbus, just run past everybody. He's that guy. He can do it. So there you go. Good discussion.
They're getting fired up in here.
They are the leader. They're on the leaderboard of non-quarterbacks who could win the Heisman. That's the part of the importance of the discussion.
I also, if this is a shot at Tony from Double Nickels on YouTube that said Tony was a 3-star reclassified. I don't care what the stars were. They're not always right.
Yeah, that doesn't matter to me at
nothing
all.
To me.
Yeah, it means
if that's a shot at Tony, who cares?
No, that doesn't mean anything.
How many guys we've seen that were no star? Baker Mayfield, was he a high star player?
I don't know.
Was it first over? No, he wasn't.
Yeah.
The answer is no, he was not. They're not always right in the stars.
Those evaluations don't always hold up. In this discussion, it doesn't matter. We've seen what they do on the field now. Wow.
Someone else, Double Nichols says, he thinks that Brock Boyd at Ohio State will be more touted than Tony by the end of the year.
Brock Boyd.
That's because they have all these elite receivers. They just kind of mesh together at this point. All these first-round picks.
I think the most meaningful part is that both Farley and Busch go Tony. And come on, Bill has to devise ways to defend, and Farley has to chase down. Okay.
Yeah.
And that, to me, that tells me all I need to know that those two guys would pick Tony. That's
pretty telling.
Yeah. Now you could probably find other coaches that would pick Jeremiah Smith.
Well, I'm sure there'd be, if you talk to a lot of people, it'd be a very split conversation.
I wonder. That's why I wonder.
Well, yeah. I mean, there'd be people that would certainly pick Jeremiah Smith in that argument, and they have every right to it. I can't push back on them.
There's not a player in the country I like better than Jeremiah Smith. So that's why it made such a big impression on me when I pondered it. Ooh, I might take Tony. I'd probably take Tony. That's why I knew it would be interesting, because of my affinity for Jeremiah Smith. Yet after seeing Tony, I'm like, I think I'd take Tony right now. Huh?
And you were a big Jeremiah Smith fan?
But huge. Nobody's a bigger Jeremiah Smith fan. Dude, he's what you want. And I mean, my God.
And you're still taking Tony.
I'm still taking Tony.
I know you did this with Swim on Friday. I didn't get a chance to comment on this, but they had the ranking of the quarterbacks come out across the country, Power 4 quarterbacks. Nebraska's Calandra.
Yes.
Anthony Calandra was ranked number 37, which is 11th in the Big Ten Conference of 18 quarterbacks.
The thing that occurs to you right away is he needs to be better than 11th in the Big Ten. All right? If Nebraska is going to have the kind of season that everybody wants, which is, in the 8 range.
Which would be surprising right now, to I think a lot of fans.
He can't be the 11th best quarterback in the conference, because some of this is, I think the offense is going to have to be good this year, if you know what I mean. because
defensive issues.
Right, there's defensive issues. So Calandria has to be very good. He has to be a top 6 quarterback in the league, not 11.
Yeah, and I was looking at the list, like Wisconsin's Colt Joseph, I've never even heard of.
I don't even know who that is.
Is ranked 33rd ahead of Calandria. I don't know.
Once again,
how
has to be better.
Has to be better than that guy. You got to be top half. You got to be, if this team wants to win 7, 8, 9 games, Calandria's got to be a top half. It probably.
I don't even know top half.
If it's 8 or 9, he's got to be top third.
Yeah. I don't
top 6 quarterback in the conference.
I mean, half is 9.
Yes.
I mean, no, you got to be 6 or above. I mean, it's just, come on. It's hard to quantify all that. We're talking generalities, but the thing that struck me right away is, no, he's got to be better than that. He's got to be better than 11th because of the overall makeup of the team. He's got to do a lot now.
Well, he's
going to have to run and throw and do both.
Reduce the turnovers that he's had, but that doesn't just happen like that.
Well, I mean, it's a fine line you walk with those guys, because part of what makes him what he is he's a swashbuckler and he takes chances, and that's his personality. So you don't want to rob him of all that.
No.
But there's a fine line. He also can't be erratic, because he can't keep putting that defense on the field. I mean, you got to be careful.
Maybe going 3 and out, just throwing picks off the bat.
No.
Come on, man.
No. And you know what? Here's what you don't want to do, and I'm doing it. So I'm catching myself right now. I don't want to condemn the defense before they ever play a game, right? I don't want to get into that pattern. It's just last year they weren't very good defensively, right? They weren't.
No.
They allowed 4.82 yards per carry, which was 114th nationally. I'm not speaking out of turn here. That's 114th nationally. 4.82 yards per carry.
It's not good. That's a problem.
Did they upgrade? Did they upgrade on the defensive line?
I think they like Whittington, but I cannot say that they upgraded.
Well, that's a problem, right? Do you remember the Penn State game where the edges collapsed? They couldn't. They attacked the edges. Do you remember what Iowa did on the ground? Do you remember what Utah did on the ground?
Yes, 3 straight horrific games to end the season defensively in the run game.
Right. So this is what it is that you're dealing with. And again, going back to Calandria, he's going to have to produce and be smart with the ball. Come on, that's just it's basic, but in some cases, it's more important than others. It's magnitude that we're talking about. It's degree. He has to be good and take care of the ball at a higher degree than he might if there was a defense here that we would point to and say, probably a top 10 defense. Well, then you would say Calandria doesn't have to be quite as careful, right?
Right.
Because
but it doesn't seem like we're headed that way.
No, that's the thing. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I mean. You always say that about a quarterback, though. You got to take care of the ball. You can't be erratic.
No, you never.
Well, but in some cases, it's more important than others.
You never know if it clicks off the bat with robberies in that defense, but it does not appear that we're headed towards a stellar defensive year for Nebraska.
Well, we'll see. But you don't. There's a lot. I wrote today. I don't think we sometimes take into account the adjustment period. They're asking their linemen to play much differently than they were in the 3-3-5. They didn't ask guys in the 3-3-5 up front to make plays. They were asked to hold the point of attack, and the linebackers and safeties make the plays. In the 4-2-5, they're asking Van Poppel. They're asking Whittington. They're asking Stoudemire. They're asking their interior guys and their edge guys. You got to make plays.
Yep.
You're not just holding the point of attack for the other guys. You got to make plays. You got to get up the field and make plays. Way different. So way different. The ask is much different now. Now, how will they adjust to that? Whittington played that at Pitt. Shouldn't be that tough. He played that. That's what he played at Pitt. Van Poppel, much different ask. Stoudemire, different ask. Played a 3-man front at Boston College. Now he's got heavy hands. That helps. But, yeah, there's a lot to think about with this defense. They have to have a great offseason. They do.
When we come back, I think I'm going to have an eye roll from you about the NFL's plans for the future.
Okay, we'll see.
That's next on Early Break on the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Nepco and Anderson Ford on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
seems like just the other day, I was building my first house. I've seen many changes to our building market in Lincoln. It's been a fun road.
Bob Benish is the founder and president of Aspen Builders, online at aspenbuildersinc.com.
You know, we hear this a lot where I don't want to live in a cookie cutter home. Well, let's come up with some answers on what we're going to build, where we're going to build it, and what it's going to cost. One thing that we started doing early on was we started building neighborhoods. I'm a firm believer in character in your street and in your neighborhood. I like choice. I like variation. I like maybe something a little bit different in a neighborhood that you don't see in every neighborhood. I think it's great to have choices, its uniqueness, and I think that's what gives a neighborhood character. And I think that's what we've done over the years.
Make your dream home a reality and call Aspen Builders at 423-6811. Online at aspenbuildersinc.com. Your home is waiting at Aspen Builders.
Good morning, Breakers. This is Scott Miller from Midwest Bank. When I recently joined Midwest Bank, I was immediately impressed by our exceptional service. My first customer made the switch from a large corporate bank and didn't have to wait in line or call a 1-800 number. We treated him like family. He now visits the bank just to say hello. While other banks go corporate, we stay Nebraska. Visit us at midwest.bank or drop by a branch today. Your community, your bank. Midwest Bank. Member FDIC.
Anderson Ford in Lincoln has 2 convenient locations, which means 2 times the customer service, 2 times the inventory, and 2 times the ability to get you in the car of your dreams. Whether you visit us on the north side or the south side, you'll find more selection and a team that's always on your side. When you're looking for a better way to buy your next Ford, visit Anderson Ford in Lincoln, where exceptional service meets unbeatable selection.
If you're seeking a career with a growing company, Gaina Trucking and Excavating is hiring and looking for additions to their team. Gaina Trucking has a strong team culture, competitive pay, 401ks, and benefits like health, dental, and vision. Drivers are guaranteed 40 hours per week, even in the winter months, and are home every night. Start your career today at Gaina Trucking and Excavating. Apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Here at the Nebraska Lottery, we love introducing new games, and our latest is truly 1 in a million. It's a new lotto game called Millionaire for Life, and it's the kind of game you dream about. The top prize is $1 million a year for life, with a second prize of $100,000 a year for life. Tickets are $5 with drawings every day. So visit your favorite Nebraska Lottery retailer and play Millionaire for Life today and start dreaming big again. Millionaire for Life. Top prize odds 1 in 22 million.
Concrete Industries has immediate job openings for precast production laborers and maintenance technicians. Concrete Industries offers great pay, health benefits, 401k, a wellness program, holidays, and paid time off. Apply today to earn a starting pay of $21.50 per hour plus a $1,500 hiring bonus. Concrete Industries is hiring all experience levels and offers on-the-job training. Start your career today as a precast production laborer or maintenance technician. Visit concreteindustries.com.
Planet Fitness has everything you need to power your progress, so you can give everything you've got, all for just 1 cent down. Whether you want to get the most out of our best-in-class equipment or go all in with free fitness training, our trainers are ready to help you get stronger than ever before. Take your workout to the next level at Planet Fitness. Join the club today for 1 cent down, $15 a month. No commitment. Deal extended to April 16th. You ready? Planet Fitness. We're all strong on this planet. See club for details.
Imagine if the people who work at your bank were neighbors who could help with a home loan.
Congratulations, you're approved.
Or friends who love to shop local.
Have a good one.
At UBT, who you work with matters just as much as what you're working toward.
Hey, thanks for helping.
That's why your money has more than a banker. It has people. Union Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
Nutrition Authority presents Fusion 30, an ultra premium protein ideal for anyone wanting to look, feel, and perform their best. Fusion 30 can only be found at Nutrition Authority. Stop in today for a free sample, visit with a certified nutritionist, and get better than internet pricing. For store info, visit mynutritionauthority.com.
Rico here with HIS Auto Care at 70th and Van Dorn, letting you know HIS is a great place to bring your vehicle for service. With superior service bumper to bumper, we'll treat your vehicle like it's your mother's. It doesn't get any better than that. So call 402-488-8934 and HIS Auto will make you glad you did. 5% off, mention this ad, and for sure your mother will be proud you called. 402-488-8934, HIS Auto Care, 70th and Van Dorn. God bless you.
We're on the air.
Well, party's starting early today, isn't it?
To more of Early Break on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
We are in favor of the stool and our fans having money, right, Sip?
I would think so.
At DWE Generations, having a plan matters, especially when it comes to protecting what is most important. They work with individuals, families, and business owners to help make smart financial decisions that support life today and set the foundation for generations. David Darlington, Russell Walton, and Cody Either bring decades of experience, and their dedicated team provides follow-through with answering questions and more. DWE Generations. Visit them at generations.nm.com or call 402-483-7871. Ask for David, Russell, or Cody. We have some breaking news.
Yeah, this is fun.
Hang on. Let me get it pulled up here.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll get the sound here. Here we go. I don't know what this is, so this is all to you, my friend. What is our breaking news we have?
This is fun. This is Robin Washut.
Your colleague of Husker Online.
Yeah, and he's the best basketball writer in the market, huskeronline.com. I'm just going to read his story on huskeronline.com. As portal visits continue to roll in, we have a new name. Nebraska is set to host another transfer target in Boston College forward Bowden Kapke. Bowden Kapke.
Look him up.
6'11", 255-pound junior from Victoria, Minnesota, started 17 of his 31 appearances for the Eagles last season, averaging 26.8 minutes per contest. Third leading scorer, 10.6 per game, 5.7 rebounds, 33.3% three-point shooter. 6'11", 255. Rink mast was 6'11", 250.
33% three-point shooter as well.
Yeah, I'm not suggesting that this is a one-up for Rink, but he's 6'11". So we need. I was wondering if another name would surface today, and here he is, Bowden Kapke.
You mentioned 10.6 points a game. I'm looking at his last 5 games of last year, double digits in all of them: 10, 13, 18, 25, and a loss to Virginia Tech, and 11 against Notre Dame. So decent player.
All of the sudden, when you see these names, I'm just going to say it, you tend to respect them a little bit more after what Nebraska did, because in your eyes, Fred's evaluations are sound.
They are now,
right?
I was looking back at some players of the past that maybe that didn't fulfill.
Okay,
Aaron Eulis, Boogie Coleman, guys that we were high on. They didn't really pan out, but this year it worked. And again, that's the portal. You never know how it's going to gel.
You don't hit all of them.
Like if you're trying, for example, Boogie Coleman is a guy that came to Nebraska from Ball State, averaging 17 points a game. We thought, hey, this guy could start here. It didn't work out for him.
No, it didn't.
Whereas a guy like Rink Mast came from a similar level from Bradley in the Mo Valley and became a great player at Nebraska.
One of Nebraska's 3 best players last year, particularly in those first 20 games when they were 20-0.
Absolutely.
A lot of it was Rink, right?
100%. He was huge.
By the way, Nebraska. So we know now. Let's see. So they're hosting this guy today. Okay, Bowden Kapke.
Yep.
They're also at the same time they have Coleman here, Tyreek Coleman, who's that Illinois State point guard, 6'2" kid. He's on his official visit as well. They have at least 2 guys in here today, does Nebraska. Wow.
They just had Trayvon Leonhardt in this weekend from Utah Valley, a guard.
Right.
So I would ask you this. If Bowden Kapke is on campus, does that lead to concern about Drew Fielder maybe going elsewhere? Boise State forward.
I don't know that I don't know if these situations are related or not. Now, an insider, I guess you'd told me today that there's probably some concern that they haven't heard anything from Fielder that they thought they would maybe yesterday. That's the kid from Boise State who visited here over the weekend and then went to Washington. I don't know if he's going somewhere else. Yeah, I think there's some, I don't know that they're linked, but I would say there's some concern at this point that you haven't heard anything from Fielder. There's no commitment. Maybe it just means he's going to take more visits and then decide. It could be that, right?
Well, I'd also like to talk to Fred about his design for what this team looks like next year. Like, number one, is Connor Essegian a starting guard? Is he off the bench next year? Because it's important to have depth. All these guys want to start. They're not all going to start. You get 5 starters, and you've got 2 for sure in Frager and Sanford.
I can do this. Hold on. We're going to do this.
Essegian could be a starter, but he might be better off the bench if that's possible.
You know, one thing you could do, well, if you look at Robin's stories at the bottom of them, he puts Nebraska's roster distribution chart. So breaks it up: freshman, redshirt freshmen, sophomores, juniors, seniors. You can see the guys right now. If you're to guess a starting lineup, well, Sanford's going to be in it.
At Frager should be in the lineup.
Frager's going to be in it. Okay, after that, I don't know. You know what? After that, is there anybody you see on that list that you would guarantee?
I don't guarantee Essegian a starting spot.
How about Kale?
How could you? Because Essegian right now, if Frager and Sanford are starting, that's one of Essegian's spots. He's not going to play point guard.
No, this is interesting.
2 and 3.
This is an informative conversation. That right now, if you look at their roster and what they have, I would identify only 2 guys I'd say for certain that will start. Sanford, Frager.
Yes, agreed.
Yeah. So you're going after
3 starters.
Maybe. I mean, you might be going after 3.
Yeah, I mean, people always want Oogie to work out. Oogie's got back problems. You can't really rely on him. It'd be great if he would get healthy and could be a starter, but I don't think you can rely on him right now to be that guy.
Boy, Essegian's valuable because of his ability to shoot the ball. Jacobson, obviously, we never should forget Cale Jacobson in these conversations.
But even him, he's not a guaranteed starter next year. He could be.
No, he's not. He's not. I almost like him better off the bench.
Like right now, without knowing who's you put him at this moment as a starter, but hopefully he probably is off the bench.
Don't you like him off the bench?
I do. I like him off the bench a lot more than starter.
Yeah, I like him off the bench.
So there you go. Bowden Kapke from Boston College on campus today.
These are very interesting visitors because they're potential. You're probably looking at starting material in each guy. Kind of goes without saying.
The spillover is next on Early Break in the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Presented by NEPCO on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Where there's smoke, there's flavor, and there's plenty of it at the Smokehouse at Super Savor and Russ's Market. Award-winning old world recipes made in Lincoln since 1984 with many flavors of smoked sausage and brats to choose from. The Smokehouse has something special for every season: brats and sausages for the grill, beef sticks and beef jerky for snacking, and smoked salmon, smoked turkey, or smoked hams for your holiday feast. Stop by the Smokehouse at Super Savor and Russ's Market today to fulfill your search for real flavor.
Zach Bryan with Heaven on Tour.
Poison myself again. Something in the orange tells me you'll never come.
Saturday, April 25th, Memorial Stadium.
Wish I didn't, but I do.
With special guests, Kings of Leon and J.R. Carroll. Tickets are on sale now at ZachBryan.com.
I think I heard you coming.
Don't miss Zach Bryan live.
When tacos and quesadillas join forces at Amigos, something seriously delicious happens. Quesadilla tacos. Crispy on the outside, gooey on the inside, folded taco style, and stuffed with bold seasoned flavor. It's like your favorite quesadilla and taco teamed up for the ultimate spring fling. With Tex-Mex, chicken, supreme, or steak, Amigos has a quesadilla taco for everyone. So hurry in. This tasty collab is here for a limited time only. Get the ultimate flavor fusion with quesadilla tacos at Amigos. When the weather heats up, cool down with Amigos' new frosted lemonades and limeades. Icy, fruity, and oh so refreshing. Start with a zesty lemonade or limeade base. Then choose blue raz, cherry, or strawberry to create your personalized flavor mix. Amigos tops it all with a swirl of frosty vanilla ice cream. Whether you're soaking up the sun or just need a cool pick-me-up, these frosty delights are summer in a glass. Chill out with a frosted lemonade at Amigos.
Here at the Nebraska Lottery, we love introducing new games, and our latest is truly 1 in a million. It's a new lotto game called Millionaire for Life, and it's the kind of game you dream about. The top prize is $1 million a year for life, with a second prize of $100,000 a year for life. Tickets are $5 with drawings every day. So visit your favorite Nebraska Lottery retailer and play Millionaire for Life today and start dreaming big again. Millionaire for Life. Top prize odds 1 in 22 million.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Your Lincoln forecast for today. We'll see mainly sunny skies and it will be breezy and warm. An afternoon high near 85. Tonight, a chance of showers and storms, the low around 54. And tomorrow, a continued chance of showers and storms. Otherwise, probably sunny skies with a high near 76. I'm meteorologist Kyle Flecker from 93.7 The Ticket and ticketfm.com.
There are so many realtors in Lincoln and Omaha, but don't get overwhelmed by all the no-names, plus all the different companies. Ben Bleicher with Professional Realty Group at Berkshire Hathaway Home Services Real Estate is your go-to option, whether buying or selling residential, luxury, leasing, investment properties, or commercial property, small or large. Ben's team offers decades of experience, unbeatable customer service, and promises to fully protect your interests throughout the entire transaction. Call 402-419-6309 for all your real estate needs. Ben Bleicher with Professional Realty Group of BHHS Ambassador Real Estate.
John just tried Runza's new Jammin' Bacon Cheeseburger with its sweet heat bacon jam, pepper jack cheese, bacon, and cream cheese.
Whoa, this burger's like totally
What?
You know, boom, 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 boom.
Not sure I'm getting it.
It's totally jammin'.
Ah, I see. Well, don't jam with your mouth full. Try the Jammin' Bacon Cheeseburger. Because from the way we make it to the way it makes you feel, Runza makes it all better.
Planet Fitness has everything you need to power your progress, so you can give everything you've got, all for just 1 cent down. Whether you want to get the most out of our best-in-class equipment or go all in with free fitness training, our trainers are ready to help you get stronger than ever before. Take your workout to the next level at Planet Fitness. Join the club today for 1 cent down, $15 a month. No commitment. Deal extended to April 16th. You ready? Planet Fitness. We're all strong on this planet. See Club for details.
If you're seeking a career with a growing company, Gaina Trucking and Excavating is hiring and looking for additions to their team. Gaina Trucking has a strong team culture, competitive pay, 401ks, and benefits like health, dental, and vision. Drivers are guaranteed 40 hours per week, even in the winter months, and are home every night. Start your career today at Gaina Trucking and Excavating. Apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Need an adventure? How about the bright lights of Vegas? The magic of Orlando? Or the sunshine of Orange County? Now you can reach them all with new flights from LNK on Breeze Airways. Stretch out, relax, and enjoy the flight. Your vacation starts the moment you board at LNK. Book today at LincolnAirport.com. LNK. Make flying easy.
Gentlemen, are you ready for something beyond the ordinary haircut? At Scissors & Scotch Lincoln, they blend your old school barber feel with your favorite watering hole. Sink into a comfy chair, unwind with a complimentary drink, and let their master barbers handle the rest. It's not just grooming, it's an experience. Whether you're prepping for a big meeting, needing to get cleaned up before family comes to town, or just need a little time to yourself, Scissors & Scotch Lincoln delivers sharp style every time. Book now at Scissors & Scotch in Lincoln, just south of 30th and Yankee Hill Road.
We're on the air.
Back
Well, party's starting early today, isn't it?
to more of Early Break on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
It is time for the spillover, sponsored by Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. Raising Cane's and Luke Bryan are proud to partner with the Brett Boyer Foundation to raise awareness for the congenital heart disease and fund research to advance treatment options. This is the second year Cane's is donating $250K as part of a $1 million commitment from Cane's owner and founder Todd Graves. Visit your local Cane's April 9th to the 21st to learn how you can support Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. One love. We do have baseball tonight. Couple things to note. Nebraska against Creighton, 6 p.m. on regular BTN.
Okay.
SIP here at Haymarket Park. Also here on the Tickets airwaves. Royals at the Tigers, 5:40. First pitch, Cole Reagans against Framber Valdez.
Oh, we have transitioned into
both teams 7 and 9. Slow starts for the Tigers and the Royals, but you can listen to that here on the Ticket. But 5:05 pregame. And then, of course, Husker baseball, 6 p.m. against Creighton at Haymarket Park.
All of a sudden, it's baseball season.
It feels like baseball season.
Yeah, you and Bill were not comfortable with the weather yesterday. I didn't notice any major, it didn't bother me. And for a second, I never even thought about it. Never thought about it. Oh, this is uncomfortable. Not 1 second. Loved it. Just saying.
Hey, it was hot.
Oh, come on.
Lincoln was the warmest city in the country.
Oh, here we go.
Yesterday, along with San Antonio, tied for first.
Comfortable, though.
Warmer than Miami, warmer than Phoenix, warmer than San Diego,
it
LA.
It wasn't 100 degrees.
It was 90. It felt like a million.
No, it didn't. It felt fine.
I'm saying this also. I'm looking ahead to the weekend. I think that if you're a Nebraska fan with USC coming to town, this is advantage Nebraska.
I do too.
Because the weather's not ideal. Friday, chance of rain, 78. That's USC weather. Saturday, though, 54 and windy.
Not USC.
A little chilly for USC. Sunday, 65. Kind of USC weather.
I think that Saturday is the one.
Saturday.
Yeah. USC, probably a better overall team than Oregon. But they're dissimilar. They're not as imposing as Oregon. You heard Kyle Peterson. We talked about what Kyle Peterson said about USC's pitching staff. They don't come in here throwing 96, 97. They're more, they're going to throw strikes. They're going to be smart. I mean, not that pitchers aren't smart, but yeah, I think it'll be a much different look. Well, but it's big. I mean, it's big for Nebraska. They're trying to play host to a regional.
The offense has it right now.
They do.
Pitching has been okay. It's not been bad. It's not as good as the offense, but
defensively they're fine.
But their pitching staff also has had moments of brilliance this year.
Yeah, I think we're talking bullpen mainly right now.
I mean, the closer's good. Jayshon Unger's pretty dang good.
Yeah, I should say
couple guys in the pen.
Yeah, but offense, defensively, and most of the pitching good. That's why they're
where they're at.
Yeah,
27-9.
Yeah.
That's it for us. The Drive is next. We will see you guys tomorrow.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Anderson Ford on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Graham Tire presents life's greatest adventures.
Okay, buddy, here we go. Just keep your eye on the ball. All right, just swing right through it.